think we've mostly got things sorted here. Alright. And we may be live. It's possible we are live. Hey! Matthew, good to see you. Great. Okay, I think everything is basically set up here. Man, I put way too much effort into the soundtrack for Make Out Miracle. Okay. I hope you guys have had a chance to play it and you've had fun. This was the most elaborate April Fools I've ever done. It was a big deal last year when I did the fake characters in 3 Down Stars, but this time, this was a big effort because making a DS homebrew in this style was a major challenge because the game engine isn't designed to draw text in vertical mode, so everything is like a hard-baked texture, which consumes a ton of memory. Everything has to be loaded into memory if I want it to be compatible with as many cards as possible. So this was a very challenging way to do a game, and there's supposed to be way more content in this actually. So good to see you. Hi Ethan, how are you? So I need to turn the sound off on the emulator. Hold on, give me a second here so I can disable the sound on the emulator. Hold on, I gotta hide that. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain here. Let's see. So I'm using Desmumi, but obviously the game is meant to really work best on physical hardware. It's kind of cool, you know, closing the DS and making the characters kiss each other. All right, so I don't use this, so I need to find where the audio options are. Sound settings. Let's see if we can disable this. Actually, I should just go to the sound settings in Windows. Mixer. Open volume mixer. There we go. No need for all that complicated thing. Just use Windows to turn the sound off. Okay, great. So what we're doing today, guys, DS Vertical. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to hang out and have fun. We're going to play the new Silver Falls game, which just launched today on April Fools. This is a gag that we've had running for a while. We've talked about a dating sim, and a couple of years ago I made that fake announcement. You know, it's the generic thing is 1, announce that you're quitting YouTube, or 2, announce a fake game. And it's like, okay, yeah, those are fun, but at the end, those just irritate people. So I thought this would be a way to celebrate April Fools and have fun and not irritate people with your kind of annoying joke. And this is this is something that I think people might have a lot of fun with because it's an actual game. And I wanted to think of a concept that really made the most of the DS. And that there's a reason why it's on the DS. You know, it has the closing lid, and it has the 2 screens on it. And we sort of joked about years ago, you know, oh, it'd be really funny to put 2 characters on there and close the lid and make the characters kiss each other. So that's kind of where the joke has been a running gag in the community for a while. And I thought the best way to execute on that is to go full effort and treat it like it's a real game release. The story is canonical. The events are canonical. Let's see, the character interactions are, you know, technically canonical. And I just think it's funny. I think it's really funny that we get. Technically now there's a chain of events where you know, you could make a character kiss Bull on the lips and he goes, you know, what the F? Hi Ethan, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey Edit Universe, good to see you. Dating sim. Yeah, of course, you know, like we always, April Fools, you'll always see game series announce a dating sim. Like, oh, ha ha ha, April Fools. This is a funnier joke, I think, is to actually do it. And I'm not referring to it as a dating sim because I think it's funnier if I describe it with too many words. So the genre that I've created for this game is a get drunk and kiss your friends on the lips simulator. And that's what it says on the itch. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I wanted real gameplay to this. I want to treat it like it's a real game. And because Silver Falls is a horror series and it has roots in survival horror, I wanted that aspect of survival horror. So how in the heck do you combine elements of survival horror and a get drunk and kiss your friends on the lips simulator. And so you need situations where players are forced to manage resources and make decisions. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some drinks. So here's the strategy with items, right? Okay, let's party. So how it works is you eventually learn, a large portion of the game is learning which characters like which characters. You know, you have to learn which characters have that sort of relationship where they, you know, if they kissed each other on the lips, they wouldn't get pissed off at each other, and it would be all right. So if you're playing this on an emulator like I am here on the stream, then you will want to assign, go to your control settings for Desmumi. There's a button in there called lid. So I've assigned it to the O. So I'm going to press O here on my keyboard and we'll see what happens. So you press it once and the lid closes, you should hear a kissing noise, and you press O again, well, for me. Okay, so yeah, they didn't mind it. They didn't mind having a kiss on the lips. Lunar Knights, hey, it's great to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Envy, this game does not have code linker, unfortunately. I have to load absolutely everything into memory right now, unless I can figure out a solution in the future. So that means that I can't fit any more content. I had to cut 2 characters and I had to cut a ton of dialogue. So in order to get the game working. So, I mean, it's kind of cheating because I already know, but I already know these characters don't want to kiss. So there's 2 things that you can do, and there's a couple different gameplay mechanics that work here. You can either give them the drink, Makeup Miracle, or you can give them a sandwich. Now, the sandwich is the safe move. Nobody is going to get upset over a sandwich. You know, that's just life. But if you give them a drink, both the characters, it increases their drunken level. And if, as your drunken level gets higher for each character, it becomes easier to increase the vibe. And if you get a situation where 2 characters kiss and both of them are drunk enough, you get bonus romance points. So that's why it's so good to spend your money on alcohol. Which is not, that's not life advice, that's a strategy guide for the game. Hey, Galib, we're back. Whoa, happy birthday! I hope you're having a great day. Man, I would hate to think that a bunch of people gave you joke birthday gifts over the years, but happy birthday. Good to see you. Ethan Krause, that kind of happened in another DS game. Was it like those Trauma Center things? I'm just happy the mashup is real after all the April Fool's pranks companies play. Yeah, today we're doing a real mashup, so we're going to hang out. We'll go back and forth between playing the game a little bit, and we're going to start the mashup. We'll end up, at the end of the day, we'll end up with a PSP game that we'll all actually be able to play. So I've already started creating the sort of the structure for it. So today, you guys will get to hang out. You throw your ideas into the chat, and then I'll create whatever graphics we come up with. If we can come up with any funny gameplay mechanics, and we'll put it into the game, and then I'll launch it on PSP today, and then we can all play it together. These guys definitely don't want to kiss. Here's the funny thing. So, any Silver Falls thing, even if it's just a free homebrew game, is an opportunity for you to spend time with the characters, and it's an opportunity for me to share more about that character's life and personality, and you get to learn more about them. Here's what happens if you give them a drink. Bull gets pissed off. He doesn't drink. And that's kind of a reward if you've played the other Silver Falls games, and if you're familiar with the characters already, you would already know that certain characters don't drink. So if you try to give them an alcoholic drink, they're not going to be that happy about it. So I kind of ruined the vibe a little bit there. I know that both of these characters don't drink, so you give them a sandwich. So that's where the survival horror aspect comes in, the resource management, is eventually you're going to run out of sandwiches. And all of this effort to basically organically show people which characters are kind of a wet blanket. You know, it's everyone on YouTube says, "Oh, show don't tell," you know, and I'm sure we've all seen movie reviewers on YouTube that say that ad nauseum. Everyone knows the saying. This is an interesting way to let players experience and learn organically. And so I'm organically saying, look, Bull is kind of a wet blanket. He kind of ruins parties when he shows up. And you could be having a really good run. You know, you could be getting through to close to closing. Let's make these guys kiss. Kiss. So they've kissed. I pushed the lid button on my keyboard. And so this is a way to show that I always, when it comes to the Silver Falls, I always want the experience of the game, even if I have to sacrifice characters and if I have to sacrifice gameplay itself, it's all in service of a feeling, of communicating something. There's a lot of people out there that don't really get Silver Falls, and they'll say, oh, this game sucks, it's a bad series, it's a bad game. And they're viewing the game from the lens of a video game, and we expect video games to be fast and fluid, and they make you feel powerful and manly. That's not what my games are, and that's not what Silver Falls are. So there are certain games where I will make the gameplay clunkier, the gameplay will be worse in a certain way. It's all very specific because I want players to feel a very specific way. So my games are about storytelling, even if I have to throw the game under the bus in order to get the feeling across. These guys don't want to kiss, but they're going to like a drink here, so let's go ahead and give them a drink. Let's see what kind of score we can get here. And there are two epilogues. There's epilogue A and epilogue S, depending on the score that you can get. So love is in the air in Silver Falls. Not all games. Space Janitor was very slow. What's Space Janitor? I'm going to have to look that up. These two don't want to kiss, but I'll go ahead and give them a drink. Space Janitor. Not Janitor. It's Space Janitor. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, you know what? I think I have seen the trailers for that. That's really cool. Okay, I've seen trailers for that. That's really neat. Diary of a Spaceport Generator. That's so cool. I'm getting a good vibe going here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use up one of my sandwiches here. This is a spin on the idea, you know, like in a survival horror game. It's a spin on the idea of, oh, should I use, you know, a close range weapon in this encounter? Should I use, you know, my gun, but then I don't have a lot of ammunition. I don't have that much health. So in a survival horror game, you're constantly making those decisions. You're looking at the situation, and you're having to decide, I have extra health items, maybe I'll just use my knife in this situation, and you end up using up, you know, some of your health items. This is what this game is a little bit like. So I'm playing in a way where I don't try to spoil some of the character interactions and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you have fun. Really, you're meant to kind of play it multiple times to be able to learn the character matchups and get a better score by the end of it. I'm all out of sandwiches, man. I'm gonna make these guys kiss each other. Yeah. Hey, Juan Jose, good to see you. Hey, Brennan, good to see you. Yeah, Neomerge, all right. Awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys have a laugh with it. It's meant to be funny, but it is a genuine game as well. There's genuine gameplay in here. I'm gonna run out of sandwiches, so if Bull shows up, I'm kind of screwed because he's not good at parties. He's kind of a buzzkill. And instead of just saying that to you, oh, this character's kind of a buzzkill, this character's kind of a bummer, this is a more organic way to tell a story. I'm going to make these guys kiss. Karn didn't really like it, though. You really have crazy original ideas. I want to make something fun and interesting. You know, I think it'll be really funny for people to just enjoy this. Well said. It said that most of our entertainment nowadays has become pure escapism. You know, to me, it's important that whatever I'm making is something that I believe in, and that there's a point to it. And the point of Silver Falls is to tell a story, and for you guys to spend time with these characters. I'm gonna make them kiss. Kiss. Helen is kind of like a godsend in this game. I would say she's the best character in this game. I think she has the highest rate of kissing success. So if she's there, there's a good chance that whoever you kiss, you're going to get some romance and a good vibe out of it. Whereas Bull is the absolute worst. Okay, so the RNG gods have blessed me. They gave me Million and Helen again. So great. Also, the amount of hearts that you get increases a hidden feel points. They're called feel points. I had to take the menu meter out of the game because I ran out of memory on the DS. I mean RAM. So when their feel points are higher, then the vibe will increase faster as well. Oh no. Well, Bull just came in and ruined my run. I was having a good run. I ran out of items, so now I have to make them kiss. So they've kissed, and I'm going to lose my vibe and my romance. So that's a bummer. Alright. Okay. Thanks, Bull. Cool. Killed my vibe. I lost my romance. Oops, these two aren't going to want to kiss either, so there we go. My run has been ruined. Any characters fall in love with an Undertaker? Well, we'll have to find out. We haven't seen Undertakers in a while, in terms of the story. You know, they haven't been around. Guys, I've lost so much romance. All my romance is gone. I can make these guys kiss. Let's go ahead and make them kiss. Kiss. And of course, it's way more satisfying when you're playing it on a DS or a 3DS. It'll work in 3DS. And you close the lid and you make them kiss. I hope you guys have a laugh. I'm gonna have a bad run because Bull came in and ruined it at the end. Oh yeah, these two will kiss. Kiss. Yeah, make them kiss. Brendan Goldman, not gonna lie, I thought Iron liked kissing everyone. Almost everyone. Actually, Iron... Oh no! I think Iron is actually better than Helen. Iron and Helen are the two best characters in the game. So there we go. Bull walks in a bar. Bull in a china shop. That's right. He kind of ruins everything. I think that was a cutscene in games. So yeah, Iron's the deal. You know, it's if you've played the Vita homebrew that I did, Silver Falls Survive. That one you get to play as Iron and you get to explore a little bit. And then if you've read the novel Heavy Shadow, which I haven't had time to finish yet, I got a C. That's not bad. Okay. At least I didn't get an F. So you get more money based on your ranking. So if you have a look at my ranking, okay, so I did that. So now I have more money. Before I only had 6, but now I have 8. But actually I have $9. I ran out of memory and I couldn't load any more numbers in. So you can hold an infinite amount of money. The highest number I can draw is 8. So I'm going to buy a drink here. I bought a drink, and you can see the number's still at 8. So that's something to consider, is you can have more money. So there we go. So you can see I have more items as well. Wilma likes kissing most men. Yeah, Wilma's kind of like a party animal. I have a lot of fun writing Wilma. Wilma she's in the story in Guardians and Metal Exterminators, and she is the lead of the Pokemon minigame Monsters in North Island, and she's a little bit of a party animal. She's pretty rad, I think. But yeah, the whole deal with Iron is that he's at a point in his life where he's finally accepted that his marriage is just broken, and he's been trying to just live with it for years, and he keeps thinking, oh, if I just do this, things will get better. If I just do this, my wife will love me again. But no matter what he does, it just gets worse and worse for him. And that's a lot of that. It goes into depth, a fair bit in the novel, which you can read from my website at the moment. And this is sort of the aftermath of him coming to grips with that and realizing that his life isn't, really what he wants it to be, and he's not what he's pretending it is. And so he's sort of moving on, and he's kind of at a point where he's like he doesn't really care, and he just wants to finally let loose and party. And yeah, if he's gonna kiss some strangers, then sure, why not? So give him an O, give him a big kiss, and this is a way for you to get to learn about these characters more and spend time with them. After watching a game like this, you think you should begin to be part of your Silver Falls world turned into a secret or DLC characters. Creative guys like Stan Lee do it all the time. Well, I don't want to ruin the continuity. I exist in this world, and Silver Falls is its own whole thing. So I'm going to boot up my environment now, and we're going to get started on the community mashup here. So let me go ahead and find let me go ahead and get my game maker booted up, and we'll get that community mashup started. But before we do that, I want to actually play a little bit of music for you. So the music that's playing, can you guys hear it okay? This is actually a song that I wrote for Silver Falls, and I did an instrumental version of it specifically for this game. I only wrote 2 tracks of music for this, the theme music and what is titled The Weekend Song. And I'd actually like to play that for you on guitar. Oh, what happened? What happened to all my items? Huh. I wonder what happened. So I'm actually going to grab my guitar, and I want to play this song for you because there's words that go with it. And this is music that exists in the lore of Silver Falls. These people are actually listening to this song at the campsite because it's playing, through, a boombox or something. My items disappeared. Anyway, if you just give me a second, I'm going to grab my guitar, and I will return shortly. So here we go. I'll just teleport out of here really quickly. This is really hard. This is a tough move to do. Ooh, okay, wow, it takes a lot of energy. It's a lot harder than it looks. Okay, so let me go and just open this up real quick, and then we'll get started. One note. All right. All right, so we got this started here. We got our project, and we're going to go ahead and hide this now. So we'll get rid of this. So yeah, there's a bit of strategy, some tips on playing Makeout Mania, and I hope you guys have fun. I hope you, and a lot of it, always the games are always about just the story and the characters. So, and that's really you're gonna get value out of it. I won in the game. Zawaruto. All right, so I'm gonna open this up here. All right. So again, the song that plays in Makeout Miracle is a song that I wrote for Silver Falls. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to put this on screen here. Okay, I have to put this on screen. So no, oh wait, yeah, I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. So you can see the lyrics, and I'm gonna play it for you. Okay, so the audio level isn't going to be really balanced because the mic is really close to the guitar. So I will play this. I'll play this, a little softly, I think. Okay. Up first thing in the morning, and has got something to say. Stay. Take your letters, your memos, and meetings. Show 'em where the sun don't shine. But on Monday morning at the start of the week, I'll just keep my mouth shut and we'll keep the heat. Oh man, I gotta scroll this up. The world keeps turning without me. It wasn't meant to be fair. We've all had some burden to bear, but now the weekend is here. So take off your pants, have a drink and dance. Fucking all out and whiskey and wine. It's the weekend now, it's alright. It's the weekend, I'll be alright. A past due bill notice is staring you down. The paychecks been coming up short. The things you believe you are now told are dreams. You're asking God why, but you're waiting in line. And the world keeps turning without you. It wasn't meant to be fair. We've all had some burden to bear, but now the weekend is here. So take off your pants, have a drink and dance. Fuck it all, I'll have whiskey and wine. It's the weekend now, it's alright. It's the weekend, I'll be alright. There we go. Cheers, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. So that was a song that was written, I wrote that for the game, or for the series, and it's written from the perspective of the Wranglers. And if you've played Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers, you would be familiar with the Wranglers, because the Wranglers wrote the music that plays in the diner. And of course, that's a fictional band that exists in the lore of Silver Falls. So this is from the same band that does the diner music. They also do the makeout music, and it was written in the mid-70s in terms of the story, and it's meant to be a sort of like a blue collar, working class anthem in the world of Silver Falls, and yeah, the lyrics: "Take off your pants, have a drink and dance. Fuck it all, I want it. Fuck it all, I'll have a whiskey and rye." It's sort of I've had enough. I've had a long work week. I've had enough, and it's just. I think I'm going to take a break now. So yeah. So I'm not sure how that sounded on stream, because this microphone is not set up for music or anything like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we are doing on this. Okay. So here we are. We have a top-down shooter, right? So here's what we need. We need a theme for the playable character, for the enemies. So here we go. We're doing it now. In the chat, what we're doing now in the chat is you guys can start throwing out ideas. This is it. We're starting the community mashup test run. This is just a test run. So we need to test what the format's going to be like, and we need to see what it's like. So this isn't like an official one. This is our test run, so you guys are helping me figure out how it goes. So underwater. Okay. So the first thing is we'll make it underwater. So what I was kind of thinking is we're gonna put like a do like a collage of people's comments, and then what's the best way to do that? Okay, so I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna create. I want to do like a collage, and then we'll just screen cap and put people's comments in there. So as you throw out ideas, I will put them on the board. Okay, so let's go ahead and chuck this up here, and then let me go ahead, and so this is going to be underwater, and we're going to grab it like so. Here we go. I will go to the live stream. Okay. All right, go like this. So I print screen that. And this is a test run. We'll figure out how everything's going to work. Okay. Put that in there. Get rid of the echo. Okay, so here's how it works, right? Well, it's like Inception. Okay. We'll go to the board. This is our first thing here that we have. This is on the board. We're making it underwater themed. Okay. Make it underwater themed. Go ahead and we'll stick that there. Okay, so let's see. We're going to make it underwater themed. Underwater, give us a good 2D. Okay, is it a shoot 'em up? Yes, this is a shoot 'em up. So I have the bare bones of it where you can move a character, you can push a button to shoot projectiles. So, all right, what sort of enemies do you guys want? Just say what kind of enemies, and then we'll start putting enemies together for it. So let's get some ideas for enemies. We need enemies, and we need what our player graphic is going to be. So what is our player, and what our first enemy? Tell us what our first enemy is and what our player is. Giant squid robots for the enemies, an army of crustaceans. I like that. Jacob and Ethan Krause. I like that. Okay. I like that. Okay. Function print screen. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the board here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's put it on the board. It's on the board now. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a giant squid robot, and I'm going to have to make an army of crustaceans. Fish cyborgs, cool, I like that. The player is a spaceman, but underwater. Plays a jellyfish and electrifying waves as an attack. I like that, but the heart thing is getting in the way. So people can comment more. If you guys can comment more just to move the chat forward, because that heart icon's kind of annoying. What if I go like that? Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and screen cap that. All right, this is good. This is a good start. So let's go ahead and put that on the board. Okay, I like Brennan's idea there. That's cool. All right, so we're going to play as a jellyfish, and I'll electrify water as an attack. Okay, and remember, it can be absolutely anything. Just because it's underwater themed doesn't mean that, you know, we can't have non-secular things. It can be as wild as you want. So I'm just going to teleport really quick. I'm just going to grab my drawing tablet, and then I will be right back. Keep chucking ideas in the chat. I'm only going to need a second to grab, because teleporting is instantaneous, isn't it? It's instant transmission. So I'm just going to teleport out, grab my drawing tablet, and you guys keep putting ideas in the chat. If you could think of any just weird gameplay ideas, any weird mechanics, go ahead and put it in the chat, and then we're going to give it a test run. Okay, I'm back. Awesome. Okay. Maybe the player is a scuba diver tourist who got way off course. Yikes, that's sad. That sort of sounds like that one the story where the not a story. What happened where the guy and his wife got left behind? Yikes. Giant squid boss and you have to kill tentacles to beat it. That sounds cool. Okay, gotta have a literal catfish. Yes, I like that. We're putting that on the board. Jacob Wortham, it's going to be a literal catfish is going on the board. Okay, alt function, print screen. There we go. Yeah, that's going on the board. A literal catfish. Okay, let's put that on there. Killing a clam releases smaller shrimp enemies to fight. Oh, so you have to avoid the clams. Yep, I dig it. I dig it. We're doing that too. We're doing that. I like that. Final boss is a Lovecraft cyborg. How am I going to draw that? Let me think how I'm going to draw that. All right. And get rewards with the pearl power. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and oops. Nani. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to start drawing. Alright, so I got to get some graphics in here. So, okay. I'm going to make a canvas 1920 by 1080. Here we go. I have a new canvas. Let's go ahead and save this into our work folder here. So I'm going into my directory. We'll go in community mashups and we're going to start drawing stuff real fast. I'm just going to draw it however, and then we're going to fit them into sprites later on. So the great thing about Game Maker is that it has alpha transparency, so you can just kind of do whatever you want. So let me go ahead and turn the music back on now. Alright, so we got to start drawing stuff here. So I'm going to look back at our board, and on the board we have, okay, plays a jellyfish. I like that idea. I like jellyfish, and I like shooting out electricity. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to draw the player as a jellyfish. All right, here we go, and we're gonna work fast here. So I think display toggle is what I want. Display toggle here. Oh, I see. Okay, this is where a challenge. This is a challenge because I need Photoshop to be on one monitor. So here's what I'll have to do. I'll have to put my I'll have to clone my display instead of extending it now. So this is part of why we're doing a test run today. Is we need to figure out our workflow. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we're going to put this back onto a single situation here, and instead of extending, I'm going to go to a duplicate situation, and this way I'll be able to draw really quickly. Okay, the clam thing and the rewards with the pearl power. Undersea volcanoes that cause sea fireballs to come at you. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let me just draw the graphics now. So in general, what I like to do here. Okay, yeah, this is working out. Okay. Let's see. So the resolution on the PSP is 256 by 192. If the character was 64 by 64, that would take up a significant amount of space, but let's just do it anyway, and we can scale down as need be. So what I like to do here is I put a tile on my screen so I know where I'm trying to fill in the space here. So we'll go like that. So now I know what 64 by 64 looks like. So I call this guide here, and I'm going to try to work very quickly here. And whether or not I succeed today in getting very far in this isn't the point. We're just figuring out what the heck we're doing with these community mashups. Future community mashups, I'm not going to be making the game on stream. We're going to be spitballing ideas on stream, and then we'll just sort of drawing concept, mock-ups. But today I wanted to make something on stream, and I think I might have to work on it a little bit afterwards in the stream, and then launch it in a little bit, because I think it's going to be a lot of work now that I'm looking at it. So color, what color should our player squid be? if the ocean's going to be blue, right, we need a player color that stands out. So the player can't be blue. I mean, it could. It's a community mashup, so this can be whatever you want it to be. So you guys throw out some colors. Yellow? Yellow. For the body or tentacles, what do you guys want? Purple? Purple, yellow, and pink sounds pretty good, actually. The jellyfish could be an immortal jellyfish. That's cool. So when it dies, you know, it's sort of, there's a reason why it respawns. Maybe a roguelike mechanics where you keep your upgrades every time you die. Huh, that's interesting. What do you guys think? Because, okay, so in the mashup, I want us to discuss it in the comment section as well. You discuss whether or not what you think of it, whether you think that would work or not. I don't want it to be a one-way street. You know, we're all in this together. White and pink or yellow and pink? Purple and pink. Let's see. I'm liking the purple and pink. Here, I'm just going to grab some colors and we're going to get to it. Okay. Let's see. Purple. Purple. See, here's the thing, right? We're sort of, it's a top-down sort of a situation, isn't it? You know, honestly, I really prefer Clip Studio when it comes to doing any sort of coloring and ink work. Okay, here we go. All right, brush size, cycle, layer, cycle. Okay, brush size. So here we go. Oops, opacity's down. No big deal. Oops. Okay, I'm going to work real fast here. What's happening? I knew something was wrong. Normal. There we go. Okay, so jellyfish are like this, right? They're kind of like let's give them a little bit like that. Okay, all right. And we're going like hard. We're just gonna. We're not doing this the careful way. We're going straight into it. Does anyone here watch Drawfee on YouTube? Oh, I'm such a big Drawfee fan. I really like Drawfee. They're so fantastic. It's so fun watching them draw. They're just brilliant artists. They're so great. They're entertaining. They're funny. And I watch them thinking like, man, they're so prolific with their art, and they can, like, you know, if they're in the mindset for it, they can work very fast. But when you see their longer videos where their format allows them to spend more time, it's so satisfying watching them, you know, produce art that they can spend a little more time on. It's so cool. I'm not doing anything careful here. I am going straight into it. Cool, thanks. All right. I kind of like the idea of the yellow testicles, because that's like electric, you know, like, ooh. So that's, hold on. It's coming across a little soft, isn't it? We're going to go to a hard brush now, actually. I'm going to a harder brush. I'm going hard. Okay, so we need, hold on, there we go, brush size. So I need to make sure I stay within the bounds, you know. Oh, I like that shape. I lost it. That's fine, I'll do it again. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So we can have an arbitrary number of testicles on this guy because it's not, you know, he's not an octopus, so it can be whatever. Okay, so here we go. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let's go ahead and turn that off then. Oh, my keyboard control button is starting to get stuck now. I've been using this keyboard too much control. You know, you gotta let go. Okay. I think that part of the challenge is having your upgrades reset when you get hit. What if you get jellyfish sidekicks like Galaga? I'm a sucker for that. Okay, let's do that. I like that. Sidekick could give a player buff, but also expendable as bombs. Yeah, that's sick. I like that idea. I really like that. That's going on the board. We're doing it. Hold on, I gotta put that on the board real quick. I like that. Hey, Pyro, good to see you. Okay, so here's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna print screen that. So here's what I'm doing. I print screen that. And we're going to put it on the board. So what am I doing here? So I'm learning. We're all learning. This is a new format for us. Okay, I like that. I like that idea. We're going to put that on the board. Okay, here we go. I like that. Well, we better save the board as well. Board. That's the board. You know what? You know what this needs? Hold on. We need a cork board. Cork board. Let's go ahead and steal something from Google real quick. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna draw some enemies now. So, what did we want? We wanted like cyborg enemies, right? Okay. let's look at the board. What do we got? Okay, giant squid robots as the enemies. I like that. Auto select. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Giant squid robots. Okay, we got to get one enemy in here quickly. All right. So what we're gonna do here. All right. This is player. All right. We have our player sprite. What we're gonna do, we're gonna animate it, right? Oops. What we're gonna do. I don't have a lot of time for animating because I'm trying to do all the work on the stream, right? I will have to do a little bit of work after the stream. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to use some squash and stretch. We'll do this. There we go. And then we'll grab the legs. How about we do this? This is cheap. There we go. There. This is how they animated Dragon Ball Super Episode 5. They were on a terrible time crunch, and this is just how they had to animate the whole episode. There, so we've animated our testicles. We have 2 frames of animation for the player. Alright, we did it. Okay, so we're going to draw an enemy now. So we have to have, obviously, small enemies and big enemies, and keep spitballing ideas mechanically. Keep on chucking out mechanical ideas. Again, it doesn't even need to match the theme. It can be as wild as you want it to be, so just chuck them out there. Let's see here. Enemy 1. So we want like a cyborg squid, right? And I'm trying to think of like... Okay. We need enemies that look like a different color. I'm going to go red. But how do you make a squid? Alright, Pyro, so what we're doing is our community mashup test run. So we're testing the idea of a community mashup. So in the chat, we're all just going to chuck ideas out there. It doesn't even need to match the theme of underwater. It just needs to be an idea that you want to see thrown into this game. It's just meant to be wild and cool. So this guy's going to be a cyborg, right? So what if... Okay, so his body, this is going to be the organic bit, right? So this is the organic part of our guy, of the squid. Squid mouths. What does like a squid mouth? A squid mouth. I don't know. I'm drawing a thing from what are those called from Zelda? What are they called? This is not. That's not what a squid looks like. Okay, I'm gonna do a different layer for the arms. Okay. Here we go. Yes, he's going to have cybernetic legs. Oh, I gotta get this to look right. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Go ahead and shrink that down. Yeah, we're just chucking out ideas into the chat, and we're going to put them in the game. It doesn't even need to match the underwater theme. You can go on wild tangents. Sailor Ghost... I like that. I like the Sailor Ghost idea. So here's what I'm thinking, right? To be a real cyborg, I'm kind of thinking he's got to have like a Matrix. I don't know. I'm feeling like he needs Matrix vibes, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him some shades, and I think that's gonna make him feel like he's a cyborg. Like, let's give him some shades. There we go. Yeah, that's a squid now. Okay, so we also gotta get these legs to look metallic as well. So, all right. So these are cybernetic legs. So we gotta get it to look shiny as well, right? So here we go. We got our legs in there, but let's go ahead and so to make things look metallic, you've got to have harsh colors on them. So I'm just gonna put some harsh highlights on there. Okay, get some harsh highlights. And then, of course, some harsh darks as well. I want it to be a little blue, so it's sort of like it's reflecting the ocean a little bit. So let's get a dark blue in there. Yeah. And then we also want them to be segmented as well. So we're going to have to draw segments on this fella as well. So we've got some darks in there. Okay. So here's we go. We're gonna draw segments on them like that and like that. One segment, two segment. There, that looks pretty like cyborg-like, doesn't it? That nose. I don't know if that's what a cyborg squid is, but this is what we're doing now. Okay, we're gonna get back to our harsh colors to get a metallic look on there. Okay, and we'll do this, you know. Alright, so we're going to have our enemy. Alright, I like that. I like that. And remember, guys, it doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to be a cool idea. Alright. Okay, so let's get a little bit of shading on our squid. On our squid now. On our squid now, on our kid now. So let's go ahead and just get like a little bit like a... Yeah, he's a little shiny up top. He's wearing shades. Alright. There we go. We got our first enemy. That's our first enemy. Okay. We got to get these formatted and into the game. Here we go. Duplicate enemy. Okay, so let's go ahead and animate him as well. We're going to do it the Dragon Ball Super Episode 5 way. And we're just going to squish him. We're going to squish. Squish and stretch. I don't have a lot of room for stretching here, so it's going to clip a little bit. There we go. You know what? Let's splurge on our animation budget. We're going to get a third frame in there. Whoa. This is premium. Okay, so we have our first enemy. And what I'm going to do is very quickly format it so we can get it. We're going to get it into the game now. So let's go ahead and get him tall ways, and then we're going to squish and stretch the other direction. Like that. There we go. Oh, 3 frames of animation, guys. Okay, so 64 times 3. Somebody chuck it out there. What is that? Okay. So we want to make our animation sheets now. So we'll go sheet 2x. So 64 times 2 and height 64 by 64. Okay, let's go ahead and get our see, like, I think this is a really hard way to do it, where I'm making the game on the stream. In community mashups, I'm not necessarily going to be making the game on the stream. We're just doing the spitballing of ideas, and then I'll spend that week making the game. Whereas this way, I thought it would be a good way to test the system, because this is when you're testing a system, you need to stress it as much as possible, right? And so this is a good way to sort of stress test the system. To see where there are points of failures and where you can make improvements. So, plus I think it'd be fun if we had something at the end of the day to play, you know. So let's go ahead and save that, and we're going to export that now. So this is our sheet player, okay, and we could obviously add more animations to it. Octorocks, there we go. Don't squids have beaks? They do have beaks. The bacon comes from sea pigs. I like that. Pigs are made out of seaweed. Yes! Pigs are made out of seaweed. Okay, we're going to figure out how to make that happen. We will do that. Alright, but first we just got to get whatever we have here, we're going to do it first. Whereas future ones are not going to be this frantic. Our future community mashups. This is just a test run. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save that as our enemy sheet. Sheet enemy 1. Okay, canvas size. Pixels 128 plus 64. 6, 8. Is that 1, 6, 4, and 8? Is that 192? Am I getting that right? Okay, let's go ahead and get our enemies in there, and we're going to chuck them into the game now, and we'll see them working. Okay. So I'm kind of seeing here, maybe I'm not going to be able to do See, this is why I want to test this format. Doing the work on stream makes it hard for me to see what's on the stream, and it's making it hard to engage, which is why it's important we do these test runs so I can figure that out early enough. Okay. Plus, I thought it would be cool to show you the process of this stuff. You know, that kind of thing is always interesting to me. So this guy way on the right, what's his deal? Okay, this guy. His pixels are clipping into the other guy. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and put that back, and then I'll get back to the board here. Okay. Hide the guide, as they say, as Grandpa always said. Hide the guide. Okay, so we got our enemy. We got our enemy sheet 1. We're going to save that as a ping file. Ping file is called that because of the sound that it makes. You give it a flick and it goes ping. That spit acid. Toxic mutant fish. That spit acid. I like that. Okay. Okay, so let's get our graphics in now. So that's the first thing we'll do. Okay. Maybe I can can I use this to just work faster? Maybe I can use that. Okay, so let's go ahead and import our graphics now. All right. Let's see, create sprite. All right, player, edit sprite. Let's see here. Create from strip. Oh, that's Breath of Thunder. Okay. Community mashup. All right, we're going in like this. We're going in hot. We want 2, so we're going 64 by 64, Nintendo 64 by Nintendo 64. A number of images. There are 2 images. Okay. Wire. They're the same here. Hold on. Oh, no. There's 2 images. Images per row. There's 2 images per row. 64 by 64. There we go. That's correct. We're gonna go ahead and center this guy. Okay, and this will be player 1. Okay. Yeah, there we go. He animates. We're gonna have to designate the animation speed as well. Okay, we'll go enemy 1. All right, what about gameplay mechanics? Let's check in some more gameplay mechanics now. We have a good amount of ideas for enemies. I really like that. A robot eye. Our next enemy should have a robot eye, shouldn't it? You know. Okay, so this is. Can we check in a name? Can you guys think of a name for this fellow? Stupid. What a stupid looking character. Oh man. Okay, file. I'm gonna create from strip. Okay. There are 3 images. 3 images per row. 64 by 64. There we go. There is our dude. Yeah. Okay. Phew, 3 whole frames of animation, guys. That's classy. Okay, let's go ahead and assign our graphics. Anim speed. Let's see here. Control. I want my animation speed, but I think I have to what is it? Do I have to sort of? I don't remember what it is. Anim speed? I'm gonna have to look it up because I haven't used Game Maker 8 in ages. Game Maker 8. You have to go like this. Oops. Quick quotation marks. Game Maker 8. Set animation speed. That's 4 years ago. H speed, horizontal speed. That says animation faster. Okay. Image speed. Yep, there we go. We're going to leave that open. Image speed is equal to... is there just an example here? The default value is 1. Okay, so we'll go 0.3. F. I put an F in there because of more modern design. Okay. And our player, let's go ahead and chuck that in there as well. Image speed is equal to 0.2. I want the player to look a little slower so that they look less threatening. You know what I mean? But just go ahead and run that and see if it works. A cephalopod. It's been acid. Jello. Jello for the jellyfish. Hey, all right, it's working. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a background gradient in there. Yeah. Okay, we should have like seaweed passing underneath as well. Okay, great. Great, 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 great. So what I need to do actually is have the enemies constantly move downward. All right, so start chucking out mechanics, guys. It doesn't even need to be underwater themed. Whatever think of something hilarious. I want you guys to come up with ideas that don't necessarily match each other, and we'll see if we can squish them all together. All right, these are good-looking enemies. What's my button to shoot? There we go. So we need to make some electricity as well. Yeah, okay. You like the roulette idea. A roulette-based attack system, or at least for special abilities. Oh, I like that idea. That's cool. All right. So how we do that is we're going to grab that. I like that. Oh, function print screen. Okay. And we're going to put it on the board. It's going on the board. Wait, that is the board. Where am I copying and pasting these things? There we go. Yeah, come up with mechanics and we'll chuck them on there. All right, it's going on the board. I like that idea. Okay. So let me go ahead and just make a background here, 256 by 192. I'll tell you something I've been thinking of. I want to create... That's not right. 480. 480. I'm thinking of the DS resolution. The DS resolution is 256 by 192. The PSP resolution is 480 by... Oh. 256? .480 by 252. Dang, that was off. I want to create a quiz where you have to... The quiz is the different... What is the native resolutions of various platforms? And I think it's going to be funny. Okay. BG1. We're going to do this. We're going to use the gradient tool for underwater. Alright, how about this? This is absolutely frenetic and chaotic. Trying to make this on stream. I'm now learning. But that's the whole point of the exercise, isn't it? I got a color in there that's... Please go away now. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. I'm gonna like give some life to this really quick here. Grab that. I'm just gonna give a little bit of life to this. Let's see. I'll get a little bit more of this green, ocean green here. Let me see here. Opacity, turn that down. I'm just gonna give it a little. Okay. Come on. You know that's not what I wanted. You know that. Hold on. That's changing the size when I don't want it to. Okay, just a little bit more green now. Just want to give it some life to the color. Give it a sort of like a vignette sort of effect here. Okay, that's giving it a little bit of green. How about we give it some soft light here? Yeah, that's giving it a sort of an underwater sort of a haze, isn't it? Okay, a little bit of this here. A bonus level where jellyfish stuns people for bonus points. Oh, like humans? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm learning is I will have to work on this after the stream. I like these ideas. I will have to work on it more after the stream. So we'll do some work here on the stream, and then I'll do it. I'll do a one shot. I'll do work on it for one day because I'm finishing some commercial projects right now. So we're going to work on it. Oh shoot, that ended up kind of neat. I kind of like that. Sweet. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and save it. We're done. BG1. I like that idea. The money is seashells. Maybe you get money from enemy defeat via regular projectiles, so you can spend it at a roulette machine to get special abilities. That's interesting. What do you guys think of that? Or would you like the roulette to be more... So we have two options for that. I like that idea, but there's two options here. You can either do it that way, where you earn money and then you spend it on a roulette, or the roulette system is something that happens during gameplay, which makes things a little bit frenetic. Because if we have it active during gameplay, your powers could be changing during gameplay based on that roulette wheel. So let's go ahead and load in our background. And what we're going to have to do, so I'll dial back a little bit on production here just so I can hang out with you guys more and we can chat more. And what we'll do is we'll work a little slower here, but then I'll still create art assets while we're hanging out and chatting, but I'll focus a little bit more on your ideas. Why do you always wear a suit when coding? I'm not hating, I like it, but I'm just curious. Well, this is my job. So hanging out with you guys on live stream is my job. And you should always dress appropriately for your job, for your work. In my mindset, this is my workplace, and you should always dress appropriately for the workplace. So that's just how it is. And if you take your work seriously, then you will dress appropriately for your work. So game development is fun, but it is a serious job for me, and I treat it as I would treat any other job. And in other jobs in the past, I took very seriously. I wore a suit, I wore a tie, and I took those jobs seriously. And I care way more about game development than I do for my past jobs. So I'm going to dress appropriately for game development because I take it seriously. Okay. Community mashup here. If I've missed something in the chat, would you guys just let me know if I've missed a cool idea in the chat? Let's call this Ocean 1. Here's what I'm kind of thinking, like seaweed. So we need to build a sense of movement, right? So the stage won't be moving. We're going to have elements come from the top of the screen and move down. So we need to build a sense of movement. So what I will have is like seaweed, and it'll be underneath the player, and that'll move underneath. But it needs to move slower than the enemies and everything like that. So let's go ahead and go into our debug room here and our background. So we're going to change things. The room size, let's see here. Because we can have enemies outside the room, right? We want to set the position of the camera view. So let's see. Visible when room starts, but it won't follow a player, no object, and we want it to start way at the bottom here. So let's see, view and room port on screen 480, 200. Okay, that moves it. Okay, so we're just going to move it to the bottom. 300. We could do math, but I'm gonna shove them down a little bit. 700. What is that? Like 750? That's close. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. Here's a funny thing. This comes from years and years of using GameMaker. There's a funny quirk. Having that ticked actually has a performance implication. Draw a background color, even if it doesn't seem like it. So if you're using backgrounds, you need to disable that. Just get a little bit more performance out of it, you know? Alright, great. We'll let it tile because I know that I don't want the camera to move. We're going to have the enemies move down. So we're going to change our logic a little bit. And on the step event, what do we got here? Let's go ahead. This is an important, something that you learn if you take a course in software development or anything, is generally when you're modifying code and you're doing work, there are most situations you don't necessarily want to delete your code. You'll just comment it out because you might want to use it later. And it's like this is useless. I could type that out in a couple seconds, but just in case I want to use it for something, I'm just going to comment it out. It'll just save me a little bit of time. So, and here is exactly where that is going to come into play. Actually, no, I could do it that way, but what I'm going to do is actually specify the vertical speed, which I will say is 3. Okay. And we also want to add some logic to where it will destroy itself when it reaches the bottom of the screen. Okay. The game endless, just an idea. There should be an endless mode, but have bosses. Ooh, a boss rush. Okay, that's cool. All right. Hey. Okay. So it's working. Here we go, guys. We got our graphics in and everything. So everything's working so far. Let's get some lightning in there. Okay. So what I will do is I'll draw the lightning, and then I will just focused on the chat now. We'll focus on the community part of it now. Wow, this is super frantic. It's pretty fun, but it's also very frantic. So let's go ahead and create our lightning. Okay, graphics. Troy, Liam, Jarada. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. We're doing a community mashup, so chuck your ideas out for games. Your ideas don't even need to match everyone else's. Just chuck your ideas out, and whatever we think is fun and cool, we're going to put into the game. So I'm doing a little bit of graphics now, and then after the stream, I'll work on it more. And then by the end of the day, I'll upload it on itch, and then you guys can play it. So I'm going to take whatever ideas I think are really cool and funny. So we need it, but we need it to look focused, right? So you're shooting at like an electric sort of a situation, right? So this is going to be your primary attack. So it's gotta look sharp and punchy. What do we got? I don't feel like messing with my brushes. I never remember where anything is. You know, like there's a couple cool brushes, and then you always forget, you know? Let's see here. Let's see. It's gotta look hot. It's gotta look hot, baby, hot. We're gonna go like, yeah! Oops, that was bad. Okay. I like hello, sir. Are you a Filipino? My parents are from the Philippines. I was born in the United States. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's going to be our first attack here. Sure, that looks pretty sharp. And what we'll do is we'll animate it. We'll do a couple frames here. I'm gonna go so reckless on this. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm just doing it blindly here. I'm animating blindly. Okay. I can already tell it's a little thinner, but that's fine. So we want it to spread out a little bit, like that. Okay. So you want it to look like this thing's moving forward, right? So let's give it some forward movement like that. And maybe it's going to like leave a trail behind it. So this is what you guys wanted, right? Is this what you wanted? Okay. And then a third frame where it's like bigger. Like that. See, that's gone out now, so we want to go in now a little bit. We'll have stuff at the edges like that, okay? There we go. And we want it to feel like it's sort of, you know, okay, cool. Cool. This is our attack animation. And let's have like a little bit of a through line. Get a little bit of like static off to the sides. Cool, we've done it. We've made a whole attack. I'm like having to work so frantically here, guys. Okay, so we have our enemy sheets. What we're going to do is we're going to do sheet attack 1. Okay, we'll just go ahead and get rid of the enemies here. What we really want, we want this template for the resolution and the guides. Okay, so let's go ahead and format this, and then we'll get our attack into the game. Let's see, drag these guys in here like that. Okay, great. Okay, I'll do this, and then I'll get back to the chat. Let's see, what do we got? That's looking fine. Let's call it. Okay. Oh man, this is frantic. This is fun. Okay, sheet attack 1. Okay, great. So we're going back to put my drawing tablet down for now. That's really fun. I'd like to refine that and sort of figure out how I can work that way more comfortably. Okay, let's see. So let's just spitball ideas now. Let's see. I think boss could be the bad option on the roulette. Oh, what if the content of the level, whatever spawns, is based on a roulette system? I like that. So it can be like an endless type of shooter, and then the stuff that comes out is based on the roulette. So how should we activate the roulette? Let's start spitballing ideas. How will we interact? So let's say, like, how do we interact with the roulette system? I think that'd be really fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and chuck our new sprite in here. Actually, it's better if I duplicate the screen like this because no, I don't have input lag on my main screen here. Okay. Okay, attack 1. Okay, we have 3 images, 64 by 64. That's how a Kiwi would say it. We're gonna let this animate fast. So let's go ahead and go to our weapons. Now, I just wanted to share this process with you guys so you can see how it all comes together. I'm doing this like so absurdly fast. No one, no one should be logically doing it this fast. Okay, but it is spawning way off to the side, so what do you guys think of that? So what we need now is to adjust, let's see here, center. We'll center that. Great. Make sure this guy's centered as well. Go ahead and center him. Cool, cool, cool. Let's try it again. At first, enemies are the only options on the roulette. We'll brandish secret boss fight. Oil spill could also be a negative effect that slows you down. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Not too many bad effects or people won't want roulette. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. By killing enemies, 3 power-ups and the roulette activates. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna catch my breath here. That's frantic. Wow, that's really hard to do, to try to do all of that and keep up with the chat. Okay, so now I'm just gonna focus on the chat and then we'll get things onto our board here. So what do we have here? Okay. I like these ideas. These are really good. Okay, let me see if I've missed anything here. A random enemy that, a special enemy that randomly appears like Sinister. Oh, like one that just comes to ruin your day. You know what? I like that. Should that be related to the roulette wheel? I think that goes hand in hand. I think we're building towards that. Let's see. Money is seashells. Yeah. A bonus land level where jellyfish stuns people for... that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. We're here for ideas. So let's go ahead and... You know what? Okay, I'm getting confused. I got 2 machines here. Okay, so where was that idea? Where was that? Yeah, I like those ideas of stinging people. Okay. I like that. Sunbathing people and surfers. Jellyfish stuns people for bonus points. I like that. Okay. That goes hand in hand with the sunbathing people. Let's see. What do we got here? Oil spill. The oil spill idea is pretty good. Like you have to avoid it. Alt function. It can be like a big hazard. Let's go ahead and put that on the board. I like the oil spill. That's going on the board. I like where did we have the roulette? Stathio, hey, good to see you. This is 8. This is really old, and the reason I'm using GameMaker 8 is because I can deploy it to PSP. So we're making a PSP. Let's see. I'm gonna get caught up with the chat here now. So we just need to put our roulette. I'm just gonna chuck these in here just so we have something representing the roulette idea. I like the roulette idea. Okay, so let's get back to it. And we'll just have a look at our board right now. Okay, so this is our board right now. Okay, so let me scroll down and catch up with the chat. Sea moose and water buffalo. Water buffalo! Are you a one-man studio or do you have a team? I'm a one-man studio in terms of development, but my team are all of you, the Silver Falls community. You guys help me spread the word about my games, and that's so vital because I can't. It's weird saying this, but I can't do that because if I reach out to people and try to tell them about my games on the internet, it's very annoying and people tell you to just shut up. If I reach out to content creators, I usually get ignored or I just get told to fuck off, which is it's a bummer, but they have countless, developers constantly contacting them all day long. So it's very difficult to get any content creator to even give you a second of attention. So the only way that I can get any attention with my games is with my community of supporters. You guys go out there and tell people about my games. So that's a huge part of the team. So it would be disingenuous for me to say that I'm a one-man team when I have a team all around the world when it comes to helping spread the word about my games. But in terms of development, I work alone these days. I used to hire just sort of people per project, contractors, but they always flaked in the middle, and all of my projects for years were stuck in development hell. Despite the fact that I was paying people and they'd go, oh yeah, I'll get work done this week, oh yeah, I'll work on it, and months would pass. And I got sick of it. So I just do all the work myself. It is extremely demanding, but the work gets done, at least. So there we go. So I think the enemies are moving a little fast right now. You can take one hit if you have a power-ups, but if not, you die. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so let's start a little bit of programming. We'll do a little bit of work. I'll gear down, I'll work a little slowly, but I will focus on the chat and the ideas. Collectible idea. Let's see. Silver Hall's hockey puck collectibles. Hockey pucks with characters' faces. I don't necessarily want it connected to Silver Falls or anything like that. This is just its own thing. It's just a community mashup. I do like collectibles, though. In any game that's got them, you just gotta collect them all, Let's see here. So this guy's moving a little fast. So let's slow things down a little bit. And we want to start. Okay, so we have our primary attack, right? Do you guys want it to where when you pick up a power-up, it changes your attack? Do you want that? Say it in the chat. And should the attack change your main? Should a power-up change your main attack, or should it add something to it? So what we're going to do now is define some variables here. So we're going to say current power up ID is equal to 0 and current power up level. So that's my trackball. Change your attack or buff your stats. Alright, great. We'll catch you later. See you, Matthew. Depends on power up. Okay. We're going to have to say what it is. Let's see. So we're going to head to the board. This is our whiteboard section. Oh, it's not real big. We need to extend it for the whiteboard, huh? Okay, we're going to do this. Hold on. size. Let's give me some more pixels. I need more pixels. Enhance. I don't know, give me like 500 pixels or something. That's not nearly enough pixels. Give me 300 more pixels. That's not nearly enough. I'm just being too conservative. Alright, whiteboard. Alright, let's go ahead and steal this from Google. I want it to look like a whiteboard, you know what I mean? Something like that. Let's grab that. Alright, okay. Hold on, okay, edit, transform. It's like, okay. We got big GIF energy here today, everyone. Alright, okay. That's good. Okay, we got our whiteboard here. Good, 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 good. Alright, so let's start jotting down our attacks. Okay, rapid fire. Oh yeah, okay. Rapid fire. I like these. Okay, we're gonna go rapid fire. What do we got? Okay, we're gonna go attacks. I want my, there we go. Okay. Attacks. What do we got? We're gonna have a rapid fire, but what's the theme of the rapid fire? Okay, we'll have rapid fire. Abilities. Power-ups. Power-ups. And again, it can be outlandish, it can be ridiculous. It doesn't need to make sense. Pony Better too. Jellyfish jelly sandwiches. What can we do with that? What can we do with jellyfish jelly sandwiches? We change it like Contra does. So you want to change it, March? Okay. Maybe a mini jelly that follows you and attacks, but does small amounts of damage. I like that. I like a mini jelly helper. Mini jelly. Let's see. Mini jelly familiar. It ain't familiar. Okay. Mini jellies that can be used as bomb attacks a while back. I like that. You can detonate them? Oh, that's sad. Can use as bombs, which is very sad. That's sad. Take some jelly, take some fish, jellyfish, put them all together. You have to get 2 bread slices and a jar of jelly to make a jelly sandwich power-up. Yes. This is what we're here for, people. Ideas. Alright, I like that. Alt function. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. You gotta make a sandwich. This is what we want. Oops, I wrote directly onto the board. My bad. Oh well. That's life, isn't it? I didn't create a new layer. I like that. Okay, great. Alright, let me come up. So we have rapid fire, but what will our rapid fire be? What logically is it? What are we shooting at with rapid fire? Jonathan, have you ever considered the idea of joining a gaming studio? I don't think that's the right environment for me, because I'm creating my own game concepts, and if I were to work for another studio. We've already seen what the industry is like. You're going to be brutalized, and you're going to be making someone else's concepts, and the vast majority of the time you're going to be making a concept that's designed by committee, and you're not going to make something. It's more than likely you're not going to be making something original. You'll be making something that's like oh, we need a live service game, we need a Fortnite clone, and that's not the environment that I would be able to work in. So the stuff that I make is stuff that I believe in. I view games as art, and in general my games are quite experimental, and they usually don't fall into a genre. And so those are games that don't really sell well, but they're games that I want to make. So there we go. Sunflower seeds. A sunflower seeds. Driller Joe. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Sunflower seeds. Oh! If you hit the enemy with a sunflower seed, maybe like a little flower sprouts or something, you know, like a little flower comes out. I don't know, I like that. I like that. Strawberry jelly seeds. Spit sunflower seeds. Spit sunflower seeds. Strawberry jelly. Strawberry jelly. What can we do with it? I like that. Stick it on the board. Oops. Oh wait, no. No, I'm wrong. I'm supposed to put it here. Oh, oof. Strawberry jelly. Okay. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds. Okay. Poop seeds. A sunflower grows on enemies when you hit them with seeds, then you can shoot that flower to get more seeds. I kind of like that idea of interaction. I like that. Okay, so we have rapid fire, sunflower seeds. I don't know. Grows a flower. Grows something on enemy. Oops. I like that idea. We'll see if we can make something happen. Okay, what else do we got here? Alice, you're way too high for this. Chuck your ideas, man. You got Rainbow Dash. I don't know. I like that. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm putting Rainbow Dash in there. Maybe that's like an ability you can pick up, a Rainbow Dash, and you move faster? I don't know. Shiny enemies that give bonus points when killed, but enemy is stronger. See, here's the thing. In this game, you're going to be killing everything anyway, so you're killing anything that comes your way, you know? And it's not where you would think, like, oh, that enemy looks different, I'll go out of my way to kill it. I mean, in this kind of game, you're killing absolutely everything. You're just a killing machine, aren't you? Let's see. Pony Petter. A Nyan Cat mode. Nyan Cat mode. I guess that's going to be a power-up. We're talking about power-ups? We're going Nyan Cat mode. Putting it on the board. What do we got? Taco Bell gun that caused disaster. I like that. That doesn't even make sense, and that's why I like it. So we're doing a Taco Bell gun as well. I don't know what that means, and I like it. DS Yoshi movement could leave a rainbow behind that jellyfish that damages enemies. I like that. I like that. Okay, we'll put both of those on there. Paste it there. What do we got here? That's just normal Taco Bell. Hop on the head with razor shoes. You shouldn't have razors at the beach, I'm just saying, and I don't want to give people the wrong message, but, you know, the beach isn't a place for sharps. Okay. Alright. So, our power-ups. What do we got? We basically have, like... We got 1, 2, 3... A poot gun. What is a poot gun? A booty-shaking penguin who gives you one of a random buff or nerf. I like that. Okay. Function print screen. I think that can work. That can work in conjunction with our roulette system that we're talking about here. All right. Seems to be a bunch of food power-ups. Maybe there's like a floating open mouth enemy which can only be defeated by food attacks. Okay. Yeah! Yeah! I'm all about that. That sounds great. That's sick. Okay, cool. That's a good one. Butt gun. Butt gun. Butt gun. Nope, that's going on the whiteboard. That is going here. That's a power-up. Butt gun is a power-up. But why am I... Zooming out is kind of like, it makes it harder to write, you know? Watch this. This is a shortcut. Oh, you like that, don't you? I save time. Butt gun. Okay, cool. Kaiju mode. Kaiju mode? Jellyfish is now a kaiju and destroys the world. Let's see. Kaiju mode. How would that work? Can we make that work? We do have access to scale the player. Stick gun. We'll think about it. Ked's shoes with Inspector Gadget stuff in the little pockets. I was all about Inspector Gadget. I watched so much Inspector Gadget when I was a kid. Stick gun. Stick gun. A gun that shoots out sticks? Will these ideas be hard to implement in terms of coding and designing? It depends. Mechanically complex stuff takes more time, but ideas themselves, you know, it really comes down to your personal ability as a developer and how experienced you are as a developer. Basically, you know, I'm at a point in my career where, you know, as long as it isn't an MMORPG, I can basically make whatever I want. But that only comes after years and years of just grinding and hard working and developing the ability. So I can really do whatever I want, which is generally why my games tend to be experimental in terms of their concept, because I want to make things that are interesting. I don't make games that are just the same thing that we've already seen over and over again. You know, kaiju mode. Man, what is that? You second kaiju mode. Well, kaiju mode. Okay. If we like that in the chat, kaiju mode. Okay. Go Power Rangers. You know what I watched the other night was the Power Rangers hour-long special. The what was it? Power Rangers Once and Always. I finally watched it. That was so interesting. It was very interesting, and I thought it was very funny that they didn't have, you know, 3 of the original main cast, and they were just pretending that they were there, which you would think you could be critical of that, but I found it, 1, it was very clever, and 2, it was very funny because they had to do that a significant amount in the original show. There were a number of episodes where they pretended, you know, like Jason, Trini, and Zach were there. They were kind of like, "Hey, Jason, how are you doing?" And then you'd see like someone standing from behind, and they're like that, waving in the distance, and it's kind of like, oh, they're just pretending that the actors are there. So I thought it was very funny. Oh, Tentacles for the nasty people. There could be switches you electrify to open gates. Switches you electrify to open gates. Maybe that's how we could activate the roulette. That would be a good way to activate the roulette. I like that. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. There we go. That's good. Yeah, we just need a bunch of wild ideas, and I'll figure out a way to mash them all together. Dating sim Jelly goes to Japan. Voltron mode. That would be cool. That would be cool to get like stuff to combine together. I like this idea of like the Voltron mode. I like this idea of the kaiju in the Voltron mode. What if we made it to where there were other jellyfish, and if you touch them, they get attached to your body, and then they become a sort of a power-up, and they shoot as well. That would be fun. Yeah. So this is taking all of your ideas and making them flow. So one important thing you have to keep in mind with game development is mechanical flow and conceptual flow, and how things flow together and work together. So now I'll do this. I'll say touch other jellyfish to combine. And they shoot as well. And they shoot. There we go. And that coalesces your ideas into a system that really gels, doesn't it? Pay to win gotcha enemy that clogs up the screen. Yes! P. Yoshi, this is why you're here. This is why we need you here. This is why we need you. There's going to be a pay-to-win mechanic. We're putting a pay-to-win mechanic in the PSP game. We'll make it to where you can enter a credit card detail, and if you enter the credit card details, then you win. Did I copy the file correctly? The thing? There we go. I like that. This is our champion. Pay-to-win gotcha enemy that clogs up the screen. Cool. Alright, we're going well here, guys. Would they be the mini jelly? Yeah, I think that's going to be the concept of the mini jelly. Is you touch the mini jelly, and they sort of get attached to your body, and then they stay attached, and then when they'll shoot as well. Jellytron Tentacle GoBot. I like that. Jellytron Tentacle GoBot. We're gonna clip that as well. I kind of like the sound of that. I like that. I like that. This is cool. This is okay. So we're getting the flow of it because again, this is our test run for a community mashup. This is really fun. Just spitballing ideas with you guys. This is really cool. So I'm going to eat some Doritos. I've got to get some calories. I got 5 hours of sleep. I launched the April Fool's game. It's a real game you can actually play. I just gotta get some calories in here, guys. So I'm using my giraffe chopsticks. This is not for children. It's for grown-ups. It's green, so you can't see it on the green screen, but it is a giraffe. It is definitely for grown-ups. Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at our ideas. Let's just keep chucking ideas out until we fill the board, and then we'll make something crazy. Kraken boss fight. I like that. We'll do. I think people said they wanted like a cyborg Kraken. Boot to the head. If there's a butt gun, maybe you should avoid shooting that mouth enemy with it because gross. Maybe it gets mad if you hit it with that. Okay. Yeah. It'll instantly kill it. That's the weakness. Yeah, we'll put that in. We'll have a giant mouth enemy. Uh-oh. Hold on, sorry. Guys, was I eating chips with the logo out? Please let me know. I'm contractually obligated. I have to hold the bag like this. And have to make like a handsome blistering. That's my handsome blistering face. There we go. And I have to eat the bag. The logo has to always be visible. It has to be pointed at the camera. It has to be level. There we go. This is how I eat chips. I like that idea. Let's go ahead and grab that. A speed racer monkey in the trunk. I'm not sure how to make that functional. Okay, we've got to have a giant mouth enemy. Higher scores unlock more modes. What sort of modes would we have? It's official Doritos and Pony Petter collab. Making Doritos Pony Petter. Alright. Well, a little bit of Inception there. Okay, we've got some fun ideas here. This is fun. Let's keep chucking them out. Lego traps to avoid stepping on. That would work. That would work in like a side scroller. Yeah. Every time you die, you get jellyfish trivia. Yes. Yes. Guys, I'm sponsored by Doritos. Yes. Jellyfish trivia. This is all Matthew's fault that we're jellyfish themed, I think. He's the one that said, let's get it underwater themed. Alright, that's on the board. We're looking good here, guys. We're looking good. Monkey hops out of the back for special attack. Sea monkeys! Of course, you guys! It took Alice Manson for us to finally get to sea monkeys. We gotta implement sea monkeys somehow. That makes sense. How do we... Okay, so how are we gonna implement a sea monkey? We're underwater, we're in the ocean. How did we not get there sooner? This is why we need Alice Manson here. Peter will lecture you if you die too many times. I don't want to give them any, like, attention, because they're kind of evil, aren't they? Why am I out of focus? Come on, focus up. What's up? I've been out of focus for a while here. I don't know what the deal is with my camera. Hello? I don't know. I'm out of focus. I guess I'll have to manually adjust it on my webcam here. Okay, now I'm in focus. Sometimes it's not good at autofocusing for some reason. Oops, logo out. I'm sorry, logo out. Yum! The snack that never lets you down, Doritos. It's Doritos, grab a bite. Hold on, let me spitball some Dorito slogans. Dorito, crunchitize me. No, that's Captain Crunch. Feel the crunch. Make the crunch. Oh! Where is Doritos' marketing team? Did you hear that zinger just now? Doritos, make the crunch. Sea monkeys throw poop at you. How do we make it work? How do we combine the concept of a sea monkey with the sea monkeys themselves? How do we do that? Sea monkey throw other sea monkey as attack. Salsa shark? What is that? What is a salsa shark? That sounds delicious. How are we going to make that work? Okay, I like the idea of a monkey in the sea, like throwing a sea monkey. You know, like the Arteria. What's the scientific name? Artemia? Uh-oh. My science is failing me. Sea monkey scientific name. What are these little guys? Oh my god, look at this little guy! Oh, he's cute! Artemia Selena. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I didn't need Google. I didn't need it. I knew it. So we need a monkey in the sea, and he like shoots these things out. Okay. Sea monkey. Sea monkey throws other sea monkeys at you as an attack functional. Print screen. I like that. William, thank you. Okay, and we'll see whatever ideas we can make fit on the board. Sea cucumber, reverse projectiles. What do you mean by reverse projectiles? Could be a monkey moose like a centaur. Oh, that'd be awful. Oh, what if it was like sea monkey at the bottom and then like the primate monkey up top? A monkey mermaid. Oh, that would work. I like that. Hey, Elenon, you're just in time. Hero brine. What's a hero brine? What is that? I've heard that word before. Monkey mermaid. Yes, I like the monkey mermaid idea. Print screen. We're doing the. I'm gonna draw it now because I like that idea so much. A monkey mermaid. We're doing it now. Okay. I like that idea so much. Good work, you guys. We're doing a monkey mermaid. Here we go. Sea monkey. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. I like this idea. Okay, so it's going to be monkey up top, sea monkey down below, right? So we got to get brown for our monkey, and we're just going to see how well I can remember what a monkey looks like. I'm on the spot here. We're going to see. Basic. Alright. Hardness of the brush. Oopsies. Alright, so we're going to get a monkey. So I'm going to be judged now on how well I can remember what a monkey looks like off the top of my head and how I can draw it as a cartoon. No reference images. Here we go. We're doing it. Okay. Their ears, monkey ears, are like... They're like that, right? Yeah. Oops, step back. Okay. So we have our body. That's our torso here, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, we have our torso. And we have our arm. There's his hand like that. This is how monkeys look. Alright, and now it's a sea monkey down below. Artemia Selena, we just saw a picture of them, so we shouldn't have to look again. We need a color that contrasts horrifyingly with that. So we're gonna go for green, kind of like the scales of a mermaid, right? This is gonna be the Artemia Selena portion of our sea monkey here. I need the colors to stand out more. I want it to be a little more blue, actually, so it looks more ocean themed. Okay. Hello. Hello. The control button, like I said, the control button gets stuck on my keyboard. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is horrifying already. I already don't like. They have claspers. I know that. I know they have claspers. So we're gonna put claspers down there. Okay. We're getting there, guys. I think we're getting there. They got a tail. Okay. Yes, this is our sea monkey body. We did it. We got there, guys. This is a sea monkey. So you got these. It's got to be claspers, though, right? That's horrifying. So horrifying. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of that? All right, let's go ahead and get some details onto this lovely boy now. All right, let's very quickly make some artwork for our guy here. Okay, there's, here we go. All right. Okay, eyeball. His nose has monkey noses are kind of like that. There we go. Sea monkeys. There we go. Okay, now let's get a little bit of shading in there. Alright. This is an absurd way to make a game. Just very fast with that. Basically no planning, we're just making whatever we want off the top of our heads. That's what we're doing. Ah, yes, that's the cartoon sea monkey, I know. Guys, we did it. This thing has turned out so cool. And it's all thanks to you guys. This is great. I am enjoying this format. Okay, so what I'm learning so far from doing this is our test run for our community mashup is to some degree I do have to have like a canvas here so I can draw the concepts out. So we do need that for future community mashups. We do need to have a canvas here. I like the whiteboard idea. Let's see, let's make that a little more blue, right? No, see, it's blending in with the background, so what we need to do is swap that over to more yellow. There we go. Yeah, that really pops, doesn't it? I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I went wide-eyed and I looked crazy. I got such little sleep, guys, because I was working on the April Fool's game, which is a real game that you can play. We want to give him, like, scales, right? Let's shrink the brush. Yeah, he's got to be textured, right? There we go. So the best thing you can do for a funny gag like this is put way too much effort in. No matter what you do, it'll be funny if you put too much effort in, and that's why I'm putting so much effort into this. There we go. There's our claspers. All right, let's get a dark color in there. I'm kind of thinking. Okay, so I'm thinking like a dark, something like a dark blue like that will help it sort of. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to imagine the light source is coming from the left, actually. Let's see here. Something like that. How's that, guys? How does that look to you? That is a sea monkey. Definitely. Yep. Yep, that's a sea monkey, all right. Let's get some more derpy ideas, guys. Come on. We need more. Give me some more derpy ideas, and I'll draw it right now. That monkey reminds me of the barrel of monkeys. That's what I had in mind with the hands. I was thinking of the barrel of monkeys thing. Fins. Come on, give me more derpy ideas, and I'll draw it now on stream, and we'll put them into the game somehow. It doesn't even matter if it fits the game. We're gonna put it in anyway. Don't care about logic. Don't worry about it. We're here to have a good time, man. He needs a banana. If you say so. Okay. Okay, here's the thing though, right? Okay, so he's got a banana. Okay. We're all grown-ups in here, right? Are we grown-ups in here? Are we... We're all grown-ups in here, right? Composure, this is my workplace. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I'm a professional game developer. This is what I do for a living. I'm a professional. Okay, I'm physically an adult, mentally questionable. Look, you asked for a banana. I'm a dude. This is gonna happen. Okay, I just want to adjust the shading on this. I want to give the body a little bit more dimensionality here. Look, we're dudes. Here's the rule of thumb, right? If you give a dude something to draw on, the first thing he draws, you already know what it's going to be. There we go. I just need to give my body just a little bit of dimensionality in terms of the shading. Alright, let's take a step back. You asked for a banana, man. Sick. Let's get this enemy into the game. Alright. Let's just go ahead and animate him in a very cheap way. Again, we're going to use squash and stretch to animate it quickly. And we'll get him into the game. Oh, he didn't have his banana. Hold on. Duplicate group. Guys, if anyone asks, that is a banana. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing weird about it. It's just a banana. Be cool about it. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do a little something like that. Ooh, you know what? We can do rotation as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and grab that, and we want to use our sheet. So we have our player sheet already is set up for 2 frames of animation. So let's go ahead and we'll grab our dude and we'll drag him into there and put him in the game. Okay. Let's see, sea monkeys. This sea monkey idea, guys. Well done. Good on you guys. I'm gonna turn on my guide. You know what? That looks fine. That looks fine. Okay, PNG. Sheet. This is enemy 2. I'm kind of feeling, here's what I'm feeling, guys. You know how in Super Ghosts and Goblins, Super Ghosts and Ghouls? Phew, that name. You know how Firebrand got his own spin-off? This guy's charismatic. I'm kind of feeling like he could get his own spin-off. He's a fun guy already. Alright. Oh wait, no, I should be able to just go like this. Edit sprite, file, create from script. There we go. 2 and 2. 64 and 64. Great. Wait, how are we? Yeah, that's our dude. Okay, cool. So, here's a quick way to do it. We're just going to duplicate this guy and go to enemy 2. Okay. Alright, great. This is fantastic. Objects. Okay, gameplay. Enemy 2. Let's put some in there, right? How about like this? There's our friend. There is our friend. Okay, so let's make him move a little slower. How about that? We'll just move by 1. There we go. Alright, let's run it. What's Sea Monkey gonna throw? You guys pick. What do you want Sea Monkey to throw? Who's been drawing Richards? Vine Sauce Joel's grade school teacher, probably. The jellyfish has a Bronx accent. Alright, how do we execute that? How do we make that happen? Did I hit the run button? What happened here? What is the game genre? It is a top-down shooter. Look at our freaking please die. Die, dude. Here's the thing, right? The game doesn't even need to be good. Like, we're coming up with a whole bunch of disparate, ridiculous ideas, and that's what I was hoping for. So I'm going to try and get as many of your ideas in there as possible. It doesn't need to mesh. It just needs to be a game, really. Axolotls! P-Yoshi! P-Yoshi! Guys, we gotta put axolotls in here, and we're gonna have to figure out how to make it work visually. Wait, you doing Bob Ross? Sure, yeah. You know, he's kind of a hero to everyone. You know, he's a hero to me. I think he's a treasure of the whole world, and we lost him way too soon. We lost Bob Ross way too soon. Axolotls. Nice one. Sea monkeys only throw one thing, poop. Okay. You know what I really like are the virtual pet poops, so I will draw the virtual pet poop. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll draw a virtual pet poop. Poop. There we go, I like that. I didn't need a folder for it. I did not need a folder at all. Guys, I'm so happy with that enemy. Good work, everyone. I'm doing axolotls next, but first I'm going to draw the pupe. You know, it'd be funny if we could somehow get like if we could get like a seaweed coming out of the poop, right? Did my pen fall? Sure did. Okay, here we go. I love this, just drawing it, and then the first thing that comes out is the final draft. I really like that. This is great. This is a fun format already. Okay, guys. So who in the chat had a virtual pet? I had a number of Digimon eventually. I had Tamagotchi, obviously, and then I had some fake knockoffs as well. This is too big. That poop is too big. I'm at an angle. My poop's at an angle. I should see my doctor? Okay, cool. We did it. Let's see. So let's get some color in there. Let's get some green color in there. Oh no! Why have I done that? Why did I choose that? Uh-oh, it's green. It's underwater. Why did I choose that color? Oh no, we're going dark green for the shading as well. That's not a dark enough tone, so let's go ahead and darken that up a bit. Okay. Okay, so this is a projectile attack that the player can launch. Save it, and then let's go ahead and get to our axolotls. Nice. Axolotls. Okay, but first I gotta get a put it on the board. All right, where did we put that? Where was it? Top hat and mustache. Ooh, okay. I like the top hat and mustache idea. Our axolotl will have a mustache and top hat. Non-key to open the other areas. I like that idea. Hold on. Axolotls, there we go. And I like the mustache idea, so we're going to put a mustache on this guy. This is chaos. This is absolute and utter chaos, and that's what I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it would be that. Okay, I like the mustache idea. Stadia, you still love V-Pets. You know what we should do for one of our next community mashups? Let's make a virtual pet. Yeah, that'll be a fun idea. And it can be literally anything. I accidentally drew on my guide. Rookie mistake. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna delete the outside of it. Hold on. Oops. Poop. Poop. Alright, we're just going to auto select the outside and delete. And we fixed it. There we go. All done. Okay, so our axolotl. Oh, let's draw it. We don't have a lot of pixels here, guys. I know what an axolotl looks like because I think that they're a very cool animal. I used to raise... I had some pet salamanders, and I thought they were just the coolest animal in the world. Axolotls are kind of pink, right? So here we go. How are we going to do an axolotl with an axe? He should throw axes, shouldn't he? Yeah, okay, here we go, we're doing it. You can see I'm not even doing a concept sketch. I'm doing what is referred to as concept on canvas. Whew. Um, an axolotl with a top hat? That's too pink, isn't it? We need a top hat and a mustache and an axe. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. It's gotta have the tail. They have long tails. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Um, I think it'd be really cute if his little feet stuck out like this. Okay, there we go. He's got little feet sticking out like that. Because that's what they do in their tanks. They sort of float around like that. Oops, adorable. Give him a little bit of a belly. Um, let's see here. His little hands will stick out like that. Okay, and we're going to give him an axe. Give him an axe. It's got to have good presence, though. Hold on. I want his little hands to be wrapped around it. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Okay. How's this? Is this the kind of axe you guys want? We gotta get some sharp edges on this thing, though. Hold on. That's pretty sharp. That's sharp enough, right? Okay. We got our axe. I'm putting them on different layers, so I could potentially animate these the disparate elements here. Top hat time. Let's see. Something like. See, the shape has to stick out for it to make sense, like visually. This is a lot of ideas coming together. How are we going to make this make sense? A little mustache. It's going to look like a mouth if I do a black mustache. Let's give him a white mustache. Guys, I think we are getting there. I think we're getting there. Okay, and now we need to clarify visually what's going on here because we aren't sure if that's his hand or his mouth. So what I'm going to do is draw a section that will be his mouth here. Okay, and I'm just going to use this for shading as well. This is tough. This is a tough concept. I'm going to tell you right now. This was not an easy concept to do here. And we need to use the shading here to clarify what the shapes are. There we go. So we use that. What do you guys think of this? Oh, I'm still using that color. Hold on. This is our. What do you think of our axolotl? Okay, and we're going to use some black in there just so we can tell what his mouth is. There, so now we've made it clear that he has a mouth, and we've made it clear he has a mustache. Let's go ahead and get some highlights in there. Let's make it yellow just so we can get a bit of dimensionality. That's too bright. Get a little bit of dimensionality in the color there. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah! It's a little highlight on his little feetsies. His little hands, and his little feet. Okay. Okay, what do you guys think of this? I put those things, oops. Well, I'm gonna have to merge these two layers. Merge down. No big, no big. Okay, here we go. I gotta get caught up with the chat now. Let's make like a nice highlight on the handle here like this. Just a nice highlight, there we go. And we wanna have a nice sharp edge on this guy. Nice sharp edge, yeah, that's a good shimmer right there. And we'll just get a little bit of dimensionality on the blade here. That gives us a little bit of dimensionality on that, just there like that. Fantastic. Okay, what do you guys think of our little friend? I'm just going to give him a little bit of a highlight now, just for a little bit of texture, because now I'm just putting too much effort into it. I'm putting a little bit too much effort into it. Okay, what do you guys think of this? Okay, I'm going to put this in the game, and then I'm going to get caught up with the chat. And again, we're going to squash and stretch. I enjoyed working on this one a little too much. Hold on. We didn't put any dimensionality on the hayat. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, there we go. There's our little friend. Oh, what a good little friend. We're going to duplicate him. And of course, we're going to do a squash and stretch for the animation, just to give it a little bit of life. Okay? So first we're going to rotate him down a little bit. And then we're going to squash like that. And we're going to stretch him like that. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and put him into this sheet here that we have prepared. So first we'll get rid of our sea monkeys. Okay, and our axolotls can go in there. Alright, so this is a good test run. I'm learning it's very hard to draw this stuff and pay attention to the chat simultaneously. Hold on. That one a little funny. Can we get out of that, please? Okay. Okay, I'm going to get caught up with the chat in just a second. That's your little guy. Sheet. Enemy 3. Great. Okay. We're going to create a new sprite. Why did I do that? I always click that first. Create from strip. Let's see, 64 by 64, 2 and 2. Okay, we're going to center it. We're going to call it enemy 3. Wait, I loaded the wrong one. What am I doing here? Okay, 64 by 64. Alright. We're going to load this guy in, and then I'm going to get caught up with the chat. Uh-oh. It didn't crash, did it? Uh-oh. We might have to close it and open it again. Okay, we've got a little bit of a crash. That's okay. We'll just close it and open it again. Okay. Let's see here. Where is it? Game Maker 8. Oh. Where's our community mashup here? 64 by 64. 2 and 2. Great. Thank you, enemy 3. Alright, let's chuck him in there. We're going to duplicate this guy. Enemy 3. Oops. And we're going to set his animation speed. I want this guy to animate a little slower here, so let's go like that. And we're going to just chuck some in here like this. He's adorable. I love him. I love him. We'll use that. Just chuck him around like that. Okay, and let's run. Sir Axolot, I like that. Don't forget the monocle, since this is a fancy oxalot. Here's the thing, though. If I did a monocle, I think it would muddy up the visuals because the resolution's so low and I have such little space to work with. I did want a monocle. You know, like it's funny. Naturally, in your brain, you think top hat, monocle, of course. I might need to make the mustache bushier. It's a little hard to see. Sir Axel. I don't want to kill him. I like him too much, but he has to die. So here's the thing. You see that our projectiles are hitting them a little too soon, right? Their hurt box is too big, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is just shrink the hurt boxes on the enemies a little bit. I don't want to hurt you. I love you. Okay. All right, I'm done drawing now. So here's the thing, like my attention gets fully absorbed by doing the drawing. I'm just going to scroll up on the chat a little bit after adjusting this. So here's how you do that, how you can adjust the hurt boxes, right? You can modify the mask. In general, I don't want to use precise collision checking. There's a performance implication there, and it can lead to some weird stuff. So what I'm going to do is just do a manual box here. So 20, and you can see the effect here. Oh, 64 minus 20 is 44. 44. So that's too small. So let's go 54. 54. That seems fine. So we'll go 10, 10, 54, and 54. Ten, 10, and 54, 54. Rectangle. So you want to go back and change that. Rectangle. Center that. Rectangle. 10, 10, 54, and 54. What happened here? What's going wrong? 10. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at the effect. It's a milk mustache. Still looks like his hand is in his mouth. Yeah, I need to separate it. I need more pixel separation in there. He needs a bow tie. Let's see. Mafiati. Manatee and the Mafia. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So the projectile is too big now, too, as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and adjust that. Let's see. See, that's huge. We don't want precise collision checking. We'll do a rectangle. 10, 10, 54 by 54. That just feels huge, right? 20. That's too small now. But the enemies are huge. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to our board here. And what have we got here? There we go. You have to get... Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? And again, this is going to be a PSP game. You guys will be able to download this and play this on your PSP. I'm sorry, my friends. I must kill you now. All right, let's just do a quick recap of no, my friend, you have to die. Okay. All right, so what we're going to implement. Let's see if we can check out any more last-minute ideas, and then we'll put them all together. Oh, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. Okay. So we have rapid-fire sunflower seeds, and a bullet will make a flower grow out of the enemy. For their funeral, of course. Mini jelly familiar. So you're going to pick up jellyfish, they're going to get stuck to your body, and they'll also shoot. So if we use a system like that, it means that the character should be smaller. So I may have to scale down the player to a smaller size. Seaweed that distorts the screen. I won't really be able to do that. I'm using Game Maker, and that doesn't really have like a screen distortion effect to it. And even if it did, it wouldn't be compatible on the PSP. Bacon. Oh, it's Sea Pig. The Sea Pigs. Do we have that on the board already? We mentioned a Sea Pig. Why do we have that? Bacon comes out of a Sea Pig. Is that what you said? You kill a Sea Pig and bacon comes out? Let's see. I don't know, but I'm just going to take a picture of that because I have a feeling you mentioned that earlier. I'm certain you mentioned kind of like the idea of a bacon, a sea pig. You kill it, bacon comes out. It doesn't even need to make sense. Bonus bacon. It doesn't do anything, but it automatically makes the game better by simply being there. Absolutely. Okay, that sounds great. Bonus bacon. I'm going to draw bacon to the best of my brain. No, no thanks. Get out of there. Bacon. Bacon's in. Bacon is in, baby. No reference images. I'm just going to draw what I think bacon looks like. Bacon is so good. Okay. My stylus? Where's my stylus? I'll just use my other stylus. Okay, here we go. Bacon time. It's bacon time. One of my favorite Smash characters to play as is Game & Watch, and I know his thing isn't bacon anymore, but it used to be just bacon, his projectile. So these days I just call it bacon. And I love the technique that I refer to as bacon locking, where someone's trying to recover, and if you get the spacing and the timing just right on his projectile, you can stop someone from grabbing the ledge for a good long while using Game & Watch's bacon. And you have to keep adjusting your position a little bit during it as well. Very fun to bacon lock somebody. It's one of my favorite techniques in Smash. This is a bacony color, isn't it? Okay. That's not curvy enough. So you guys want pickups that don't necessarily do anything. There's bacon in the game. It doesn't do anything. I really like the pay-to-win mechanic. I really like that. We're going to do that now. We're going to do that. Hold on. So let's make that now. We're going to make the graphics for it. Here we go. So the PSP resolution is 480 by 252. Crispy bacon. Bacon is like edible gold. Okay, so one time I was working, this was when I was in PR, I was in the photo marketing industry. I was in doing all that stuff, and I was sent over to Canada around Vancouver to do some work at a trade show. Pay to win. Okay, so we got to have this whole thing come up here. Credit card. The control button got stuck again, like I said. And so I was working there. I must have been in my early 20s, and I was staying at this really nice hotel. They put me in a beautiful hotel. And they had a continental breakfast, and it was all you can eat. So I woke up at like 4, just so I could get to the breakfast on time because I had to start work at like 5:30. So I woke up really early, and I just filled my plate with bacon. It was the most bacon that I'd ever eaten in my whole life, and I felt. I don't want to say that I felt physically sick because admitting that would mean admitting defeat. So I'm not going to say that I felt sick after eating too much bacon. But I will say that it was enough bacon for a while. Okay, so we need to create a credit card, right? I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Let's go like this. Credit card. I like your idea, so we're gonna roll with it. It can't be. What is an official? I'm trying to get a vibe for the official color, and I'm thinking silver is quite an official color. It can't be blue because it would blend in with the ocean, wouldn't it? So here's what we're going to do. Rounded rectangle tool. 4. Let's go ahead and give that 6. It needs to be a little more rounded. 10. There we go. I'm going to guess on the sort of screen ratio on that credit card. And here we go. So the text on the credit card, it's kind of light colored, isn't it? Okay, but the name, yeah, it's got to be light. So what we're going to do is make the card itself darker. I'll get some text on there. So it goes numbers and then the name at the bottom. What about a brand name? What's a good brand name for this credit card? I'm gonna put. I think we need like Arial on here, don't we? Arial bold. I don't know what a credit card font is. Let's ask the internet. Credit card font. Sick. Okay, so we downloaded a credit card font. I hope I don't get spyware. I've never been to this website. Okay. Credit card. Install, thank you. Oh, they have the chip there. It includes a chip. Let's see, hologram. Okay, that's cool. Visa and chip. Sick. That was really useful. Let's use the chip. Hello? Credit card. Zeno Eidos. Oh wow, hey, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Hi, good day, Ruby River. It's just walking first, but the monsters give me bad vibes. Just I hope for another way to get more materials like enemy drops. I really appreciate that. I should probably do a guide video on Ruby River. I am working on an HD remaster as well, so it'll be on the Switch. I'm just finishing up some smaller titles right now. So I think I need to like copy that in first. So let's see here. Yeah, you'll have to build weapons in Ruby River. Honestly, the best way to deal with enemies without wasting too many materials is to use the traps. So in Ruby River, if you go to your build materials, or your building options, you'll see traps. And you know that you build a spike on the ground. That's the best way to deal with enemies because it doesn't use a lot of materials, and you play a game of sort of spacing And you can get the enemies to chase you and walk into the traps, and you can kill them very quickly that way. So let me see if the credit card font is now in here. Credit, let's see. Credit, is it in there? What was it called? Credit card. Credito Caldo. Yes, look at our credit card font. Rock on. Okay, this is going to say mommy. Oops. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Zeno. Oh, this is numbers only. It only does the numbers. I tried spelling mommy and that came out. So we're going to need a different font. At least we got the chip, though. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do a guide video on Ruby River pretty soon, because I still get people telling me about they just started playing it. Let's see, mommy. Well, we'll just do that. These are all caps, aren't they? Mommy, mommy, mama, mommy, mama. Okay. And let's get our credit card numbers in there. How many numbers are on a credito cardo? 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 69, 69. Is this enough numbers for a credit card? If you have it for DS, 2DS, 3DS, PSP, please link me. I want to play this. Which game are you talking about? Ruby River or this one? Okay, so here's we go. Hold on, let me scroll up in the chat now and see if we had recommendations for names. Atlantis Express. Maybe the gotcha thing could be called a newt box. Ah, I like that. Very amphibian. Why does it never occur to me to just load up on one thing at buffet? Screw balance. Give me those creamy noodle buns at Chinese buffet. I know what thing you're talking about. Those are so good. Okay. So we're gonna make this like black for now, just so we can sort of. Okay, we'll go like this. So let's get some text in there. I'm just gonna randomly pick something. Okay. So, do you want to use mommy's credit card? Oop. Not automatic. Card to beat the game for you. Okay. Hold on, that text is a little too small, isn't it? Okay. Credit card over here. So we need to put Atlantis Express. Atex for Atlantic Express. Atex. Okay, we're gonna make a logo for that. All right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have yes, I'm a baby, or no. Okay. Oh, we'll justify that there. Okay. I'll have some button prompts in there. We'll go. We'll just go like, I don't know, like X, I'm a baby, and circle for now. Oh my god, it's kind of dumb. This is so dumb. Okay, so let's get some graphics on that credit card. Hold on. All right, on the credit card, we'll go like this. It's got to be like 2 colors, right? So it's got to be like at for Atlantis. And we got to have a gradient on, like a thick gradient. So this has to be thick lettering, right? At. Let's get some thick letters in here. You know what? Let's do that and we'll stretch it. And then like Express Atex. change the color. Oh, that looks corporate. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This is for Atlantis Express. Sorry, I bumped the mic there. And we'll give it a gradient. Gradient overlay. Soft light. Light. Oh, you know what? It's doing the whole thing. Hold on. We'll copy the layer style. And we'll just paste it onto the letters directly. Paste. Soft light. Yeah. We're putting too much effort on this credit card. Okay, I'll go like this. We'll go like this. Gotta have like a Atlantis Express. Atlantis. And we'll move that. And then we'll make it partially transparent. This is what it looks like when you put way too much effort into a gag. Okay, we've got to get this behind the chip, of course. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice, nice. Oh, I gotta scroll down, my bads. Yes, I'm a baby. No, I'm using my... Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Sorry, I'm poor. Yes. Okay, let's get a square in there. Hold on. I know that there's a custom shape tool here for a square. Where is it? Did I go past it? That's good. That's good. It's got to be about the same size as the other ones, huh? Yep. Sick. CVV 420. CVV 420. Yes. We're gonna put it on the front. Who cares, right? They don't even ask you to put in your what do you call it anyway? The last time I was in the States, they let me use my card without even putting my PIN into the machine. CVV 420. Yes, the letters CVV are in there. Oh, if you do capitals... CVV 420. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try the credit card font again. Yes! If it's all caps, the letters work. I got ridiculously excited about that. Okay, this is now tech. Hold on. I'll do it again. Okay. Okay, so we'll have this pop up. Let's have this pop up, and then it just blocks the gameplay. Yeah, this will just pop up, and it'll block the gameplay. So here's what I'm going to do. I really want to rotate the credit card, though. Okay. And it's just going to cover the screen. How about that? Oops. That'll cover a good amount of the screen. Okay. So PNG, pay to win. I like that. I like that. And sometimes we'll just have it randomly. Sometimes it'll pop up, and then you have to pick one of the options to make it go away. How about that? Do you guys like that? So we're going to go like this. Blue Basher, hey, how's it going? So here's our cork board right now. I'll show you the cork board. We're having a lot of fun. So I've drawn a lot of graphics already. This is our cork board. I will post this image. And when I post the game on itch.io, I'll have the board up there so we can see everyone's ideas. I I want mommy, I want milk, I want to be held, I want to be comforted. I like this idea. We're going to take it. We'll have another pop-up as well. I like that idea from Zeno. It needs mommy. Hold on. I like that. Let me go ahead and screen cap that. I like this idea. Good, good. We're putting it on the board. I like that very much. I like that you got the triangle in there. That's really nice. Okay, where's our board now? Go back to the board. I was already there, wasn't I? I like that. So we're going to have another pop-up as well, which would be good. So let's just load this pop-up in there. Okay. Great. Pop-up 1. And we're going to drop it in there just really quick, just so we can see what it's going to look like. So this will give us a taste for what. And we need to make sure that we change the depth as well. Oops. Pop-ups. Pop-ups. Create object. This is beautiful chaos. Thank you guys. Thank you for all this beautiful chaos. Pop-up 1. And then we'll have buttons in there, of course, that the player will have to select the right button. And so we need to set the depth. We can do it manually through here. I think negative goes on top, right? It's not obtrusive enough. What I think I will do is put a dialog window behind that. I'll do that now. It's not obtrusive enough. Where did it go? Here. I haven't even saved it. Oh, I have saved it. It just doesn't have a name. Credit card pop-up. I like that. So we need it to be more intrusive. So what we'll do is create a big ugly window, right? Oh yeah, let's pick this ugly color, like that. Yes, I think that's good. You don't want to do too much with it. I think true art doesn't need a lot. It just needs the right thing, and that's what true art is. And I think this hot magenta, I think that's art. Here we go. Okay, we're going to run it and see what it looks like in-game, and then later on I'll program the logic that makes it pop up. Sungrass, that is a meme from Prager University. They are very right-winged. I don't want to get in trouble or someone calling you out. I don't know what all that stuff is. I'm out of touch with all that. Oh, this is great! Look, guys. This is good. We should have, depending on what you press, we should have something pop up. We should have other things pop up. We should have like an animation for processing your payment from your mommy. This is great. Good work, everyone. Yeah, so this is a top-down shooter, but everyone's just throwing out ideas, and whatever ideas we think are funny, we're just going to chuck them into the game. This is one of the ideas. Was some sort of DLC not DLC, but some sort of pay-to-win mechanic, and I think it's funny to just make it obtrusive and just be annoying and get in the way. So it's going to take up a good portion of the screen here. All right, good work, everyone. This is great. So we'll do like this. I think the good option will be sorry I'm poor. That'll make it go away. So let's go ahead and put the logic in there for pressing square. Let me just check Chovy GM. Let me see here. I need to check Chovy GM. So Chovy GM is what lets me deploy a game to the PSP. So let me find that. Where is that? My homebrew folder here. Let's see, homebrew development tools. PSP, homebrew, PSP homebrew, Chovy GM, version 2, Chovy GM, run that. So the square button is, the default is A, is the A button. Okay. So, let's go ahead and add an event. Okay. key press the A button, letters. A is no, I'm poor. And we're just gonna get rid of this object then. Destroy. Okay. So the best option would be to press square. That should make it go away. Right? Here we go. Run. I'm gonna deploy this to my PSP now, just so we can see it running on the PSP hardware. Yeah, it worked. Pressing the square button made it go away. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it now. We're going to create the executable. Yeah. Community mashup 1. Test. Sorry, your PC bad. Proceed to reset save file. Hey, good to see you, Asters. Hey guys, hope you are having a good stream today. I'm not going to participate that much, but I wish you a good live. Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out. We're just having fun. We're just chucking ideas out there and having fun. Make the security image question thing where as you select a certain thing about the image. Great. Yes. That is terrible. It's perfect. This is perfect. Okay, great. Great. Let's go ahead and just deploy this now. So where are we? Hold on. Okay. Community mashups number 1. So we have our exe. If we run that, if we run that, it'll just work like normal. So what we're going to do now is use chovgm. I'm just going to leave that stuff where it is for now. Okay. We'll go 1 grand community mashup 1. Okay, I don't know, let's just change that number randomly to something. Okay, we're going to build the ISO. And I'll grab my PSP. Oh, there's my PSP. Okay, I got my PSP. Okay, so it built the ISO. So I'm just going to right-click copy on that fella. Okay, let me just go like this real quick. Alright, so I'm plugging the cable into my PSP. And we're going to see the game running on here. Should have a message for credit card denied if you say yes. Oh, that'd be a good random chance, wouldn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and paste it on there. Oh, my green screen. This has been beautiful chaos. It's been a lot of fun. Let's see here. Okay. Duplicate. I want to tell you about a possible way to get your game heard, man. Asmongold and Friends has started a Shark Tank type thing where game makers can show their game to tons of viewers and also money. That sounds like a great initiative. I wonder what it takes to get involved with that. But those things always take money. Everything's money these days, and that's just how it is. All right. Okay, here we go. It's tough. One of the toughest things about running your own studio and making games is it's very difficult to get any attention, to get people looking at your product, because there's so many games out there, isn't there? Ah, credit card, square. Okay, how do I shoot? X, circle. What? Am I shooting anything? I can't see what's going on here. I don't know what button I designated as shoot. You can see our game running on there. We did it, everyone. Of course, the green screen is hiding the monkeys. So yeah. All right, it will work. It is working. Let me double check what button I put for shoot. The shoot button. Okay. V. Yeah, it should be. And if we check chovgm, where is it? V is nothing. V is nothing. I don't know why I picked V. Why did I do that? I meant Z is what I wanted. Cross. Z. Oh, I better change that. I don't know why I did that. Why did I pick that? Change. Keypress. Z. Okay. Are we making Hong Kong 97? If that's what we wanted, then yeah, we could do that if we wanted. We could make whatever we want. So I'll show you guys. Alright, so for anyone that has missed out on what we've done so far, I'll post this image later on when the game is out. And you can see some of the ideas that we've chucked out onto the board. There's a hole in the screen. Well, if you're not careful with your PSP, you can get holes through it. So that, I chuck it in a drawer, Yeah, so here's some of the ideas that we got. And we're going to make it happen. It's happening. So you can see it running on the PSP. Because of ChoVGM, it's quite fast to deploy. So we got to try to implement. We got to get as many. There's no guarantee that we can get all these ideas in here, but we're going to get as many ideas in as we can. And it's just like a funny. It's really just for fun. We're not trying to make Game of the Year. We just want something fun. Look at this guy. He's doing a shake weight thing with the banana. That's a sea monkey. It's got Artemia selena on the bottom half of his body, and whatever the scientific name for a monkey is up top. He's doing a shake weight. That's an axolotl. What did we call him? What was his name? The axolotl? Sungrand Studios Guitar Hero. With you in the Kickstarter trailer. Are there any Guitar Hero fans in here, or Rock Band? I played a ton of that with my friends growing up, and if they sort of did like a revival and made a new one, I would absolutely be into that. I'd play that. I'd buy that for $1. So yeah, we'll hang out, we'll chill a little bit, we'll relax. This has been a lot of fun so far. So I just want to thank everybody for participating. This is just a test run to see what the format is going to be like. So this is giving me a lot of information, which is extremely important, so I can refine the process. And of course, it's going to take us a few times to really refine our workflow and our process, and eventually doing this will get easier and easier. We'll be able to do it faster, and I just think it's going to be a lot of fun each time. We'll just chuck ideas out, and I need to make sure that the logo is not obscured, that the logo is level and in good lighting. Just need to make sure that, there we go, that's level. There we go. I am holding the bag of chips naturally. This is how people normally hold a bag of chips, so this is normal. I just want to make sure that you can all see the logo. Not sponsored. Let's make the Dorito game. This has been a lot of fun. This has been so great, just spitting ideas out there. Like I said, this is the kind of relationship I want to have with you guys. Is I want to feel like we're all, it's 2 a.m. and we've all gone to Denny's to have coffee and to eat mysterious meat bowl, and we'll all get food poisoning at Denny's. And we're hanging out, we're just spitballing and coming up with funny ideas for games. That is ice cold coffee. That's cold coffee now. Hey, the shiny Samurott. Thanks for coming to hang out. I picked Samurott, or Oshawott, as they say, as the kids say. That was my first pick on my first playthrough. For I think I played white first and then black second. But yeah, I'll show you. Somehow we need kaiju mode, so you're going to be like touching other mini jellyfish, and they're going to attach to your body, and somehow they're also going to shoot. Trying not to have diarrhea in Taco Bell, the game. Yeah, that's the idea. Don't get food poisoning at Taco Bell. Don't get food poisoning That'd be a fun game. Like, how many fast food restaurants can you eat at before you get food poisoning, sort of thing. I think that'd be very funny. Heck yeah, Oshawott, my first Pokemon ever since White was your first game. Nice. I think Black and White are, they're probably, I think other than, I'd say Generation 3 is an excellent generation to start with. And then I would say Black and White are the absolute best ones to start with in terms of generation. I started with Red and Blue, and obviously they were setting, you know, the benchmark because they were the first in the series. But they are rough. Like Red and Blue are so rough to play. Yellow, you know, is a little better, you know, but man, Black and White are so fantastic. I think they're the ones that got me back into the series. You know, they lost me with 4, I think, and now that was a point in my life where I was all, you know, I had moved away from home. I was working. I went, you know, I moved to a different country, and I didn't have time for video games. So I was well and truly out of it. But I played Black and White, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be playing this series more. Bro, I really wish Pokemon Mystery Dungeon had a new game. Why won't they make another one? What's up with that? I'm sure they make heaps of money. So like a Mario mushroom? What do you mean? What is that? I think a DDR game would be dope. I'd love a DDR game. I've got 2 DDR mats. One's brand new. I haven't used it yet, you know. I would love to do a rhythm game. That would be so fun. Very cool. You know what? So my PSP, I think I know my most used game, my most played game on the PSP was Step Mania, the homebrew thing. And you can get the Step Mania songs from the PC, and you can put them on there. I played so much of that, man. And I always dreamed somebody would make a USB peripheral that would plug into the top, and you can plug in a dance mat, and you can do the Step Mania dance mat on the PSP. To my knowledge, that has never happened, but I think that would just be so very, very cool. The last Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game was 4 years ago. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's goodwill towards that series. People generally say very positive things about it, so I don't see why they wouldn't, you know. Let's see. I never obtained a single shiny Pokemon in Gen 5. I've never seen a single one. I did use a save file editor once to give myself a shiny Druddigon though, because he's Australian colors, and I just wanted to have him on my team with Australian colors, but that's not really a shiny, is it? That's just save editor. Whoa, 5 a.m. Shoot. Okay, we'll see you, Elanon. Take care. We'll see you. Heart Gold and Soul Silver Premium. I think they might be my favorite because of the Pokewalker. So cool. That's so rad. I would love to make something with that kind of concept. You know, just taking your Pokemon with you on the go. I just want to make sure the Doritos logo is very visible, you know. I really enjoyed Let's Go. I really liked that. It was a very cool experience. Let's break all the copyright laws and make a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game trying to stay alive. Well, you guys can see with Game Maker 8, it's pretty easy to make a game. Like, this is an assisted tool. Did I say assisted? It's an assisted tool. And it's just very easy to put stuff together in Game Maker. And you can make PSP games as long as you understand the limitations and the requirements of the PSP hardware. And there are certain things that are broken that are not compatible in terms of Game Maker 8 going to the PSP. There are certain things that are just broken that aren't going to work. So you just need to know those things and design the game specifically for the PSP. And you can see it, totally doable. Yeah. Totally not sponsored by Doritos. Guys, I am not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. If I was sponsored, I wouldn't be holding the bag like this, would I? I wouldn't be holding it with the label out, level with decent lighting. I am not sponsored. What was the slogan I came up with? Make the crunch. Yeah, there we go. Doritos. Actually, I have a snack budget. I have a junk food budget in terms of what I can take in terms of junk food. Um, so I make sure to have a very pretty lean, balanced diet. And so I can only have a very limited amount of junk food. And so I'm usually after a long work period, in terms of months and months of just brutal game development, I tend to rely on snacks just as a way to keep my calories up. They're kind of a mood enhancer because they're I don't know, something about the crunch. Something about the crunch of a Dorito just helps me get started in the morning. You know? Yeah, but I'm kind of reaching the end of my snack budget, so I'm going to have to call it quits on the snacks for a little while. Yep. They're Cheetos. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on PSP? Yes, 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 yes. I didn't play all the way through it. I played a few hours of it. So impressive what they were able to achieve. It's kind of like, to me, it's impressive in the way that Crisis Core is impressive. You know, like the visuals, the presentation, the mechanics. So cool, you know, that's really great. Let's put a virus in the game just for trolling. Well, that's kind of what this thing is, you know, we're going to have pop-ups in the game that are just going to be very annoying. What if we use the Hong Kong 97 music as the soundtrack for this game? Would we get copyright stricken? My bad, where I'm located has crappy service. Finally got the stream back on. What did I miss? We got a lot done, actually. We've drawn some characters, some enemies. We etched some ideas down on the whiteboard. We've got some ideas up there. So basically what we did today is we're just testing the format. We're testing the concept of a community mashup, and we're getting started on our workflow. We're trying to figure out how to make a community mashup work, because I've never done one before. So we need to just run it and see what happens, and make adjustments and improvements where need be. So far it's gone great, and we have enough ideas now to where we'll just try and mash up whatever we come up with, and then I'll take a break after the stream. I'll get something to eat, and then I'll spend the rest of the day just working on this a little bit. I'll make just a fun little game. You know, it's not going to be The Last of Us, but I'll slap whatever ideas we can get into there, and I'll put it on itch.io, and this will be our first community mashup test, so it'll be fun. So yeah, that's what we've done today, and we've really had this is really just a way for us to hang out and have fun, you know, and that's all it is, and it has been just ridiculously fun. Bro is making the new Final Fantasy. Who was it? Piyoshi or whatever the username was, came up with axolotl and some kind of manatee that's in the mafia. Mana Mana. What if it was mana and then the letter T, and it's a manatee wearing a T-shirt, like a really tight T-shirt, and it's cutting off his circulation? I mean, that's like a manatee, isn't it? We got bacon. There'll be bacon in there. We got Cyborg Octopus. That's our main playable character. Is a jellyfish. Shoots out electricity. This has been fun. It's been a lot of fun. So I'll hang out a little bit more, and then I'll wrap things up. So, yeah. How are you guys? How's your April Fool's been? Has anyone... Buff Manatee. I like that. You know what? Let's get that in there. Buff Manatee. I'll add that. I'll add that in. That'll be one of the other enemies. Yeah, and of course it'll be a PSP game, so you can play it on your PSP, but it will also work on your any kind of emulator. It'll work fine. Piyoshi is kind of the champion here with some real winning ideas. This has been great. What is it? Hold on, I was just thinking. Oh, you know what? I think I know what. I think I can play a Final Fantasy song here. Hold on. Oh, I don't think I've ever played it on 12 string before. That's going to be difficult. Oh. Oh, this is hard on 12 string. Oh, I don't think I can do this on 12 string. Okay, that's that. I don't think I've done that on 12 string before. My fingers were getting really confused with that. I'm not sure if that came through on the mic anyway. It's not set up, not really set up for music. Piyushi is the new Nomura. Yeah, I think so. I think we should elect a Nomura. So this is going to be part. So today, we're just figuring out how to conduct um, our community mashups. I think we should elect someone a Nomura. So at the end of our community mashup live stream, someone is elected the Nomura. So let's see, Nomura, Tetsuya Nomura. Okay, here we go. What's an iconic Nomura picture? Which of these is iconic? Guys, which of these let's make a cliffhanger for part 2. Thank you for playing the guitar, I needed that. Xenoidos. If I played that on my classical guitar, which is way over there now, I mean, I make it sound like it's way too far, but I've got a bunch of equipment in the way. I love that piece of music. Anything obviously by Nobuo Uematsu is just going to be beautiful, but I loved playing that when I was a teenager. It was one of the first things I learned how to play on guitar. Guys, what picture should I pick for our Nomura award, since we have to elect somebody the Tetsuya Nomura? Which one? This one? That's a really good picture of Nomura. That's a good one. Guys, pick one. Picture A or B. You pick. A or B. Which one? Unless you think there's a better one. The Nomura Award. Hey, Tamale Muncher, good to see ya. A? B. We have C. We have A, B, and C. That one's C, I guess. Artisan, good to see ya. A, we have 2 for A. Let's just grab this one. Okay. We need to elect somebody the Tetsuya Nomura of the day here. A2, okay. Okay. We need to award somebody. Okay. We need a photo frame as well. Let's go ahead and let's steal a photo frame from the internet. Photo frame. How about this? Fancy? Yes! Alright, guys. This is horrendous. What do you think of this one? Is this ugly? You guys pick. This one or this one? This one's... I like how ugly this is. That's A. And this is B over here. You guys pick now on the frames, and that's going to be our Nomura frame. So A or B. And we'll make it work somehow. B, you like B? What is in B? is to choose the ugly one. Yeah, choose the most gaudy, ugliest one that you would like me to use. A, B. Let's see what else is there. The Temu one. All right. I hope this picture gets bigger. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm just gonna screen cap it then. Don't change. So Temu, my friend bought something on Temu using his credit card. Then Temu stole his credit card, and they put in $500 worth of ads on Facebook using his credit card that they stole. So, you know, I don't know where the line is in terms of ethical business, but I'm pretty sure that's not ethical. But I'm not an expert, and I don't want to claim to be an expert, so don't take my word for it. We don't even need to clean this up that well. Okay, so we've had great contributors. We've had such great contributors today, but would you guys, I need people to second me here. Would you guys, okay, who is it? We need to scroll back in the chat. Would you guys like to vote P. Yoshi as today's Tetsuya Nomura? Bro, that's a rip. This is the ugliest possible rip that I could do here. That's the ugliest rip possible. I should have done it in Paint, huh? Okay. This is so ugly. Oh man, this is bad. Okay. This is so bad, we gotta get rid of the edges. Okay, and we need to put a little, we need to put a plaque on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's steal something else from Google. Let's steal a plaque. A plaque. I did the wrong kind of, oh man. Oh! Sorry everyone, sorry about that. How do you, I spelled it wrong then. How do you, like a plaque, like an award plaque. Award plaque. They're spelled, are you kidding me? They're spelled the same. That's gross. We're gonna, I want to just do an ugly rip. We need the Tetsuya Nomura. We're doing it. We're going like this. Oops. We're ripping graphics. This is tacky and shameless. It's how I want to live. Okay. I'm kind of thinking we need that, right? We just need that part on our This is so tacky. Okay, hold on. Alright, okay, so we need to shrink that down. So will you guys second me? I'm going to elect P. Yoshi as today's Tetsuya Nomura, because I think P. Yoshi's contributions have been just fantastic. Everyone's had great ideas, but man, you know, P. Yoshi really pulled through for us today. I'm just gonna do like the tackiest. There we go. Hold on. Is that good? And like again like that. Okay, we're gonna merge those layers. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. And then we're gonna go. This is so cheap. This is the cheapest thing. No. Yes. Coach Award. Codex Award from Bubsy 3D. My teeth feel awarded today. Plaque. Your teeth have plaque. They have a plaque on them. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab P. Yoshi. This is great. This is so great. Great job, everybody. It's just a great job today, everyone. This has been a ridiculous amount of fun. So let's go ahead and get P. Yoshi. And we're going to put P. Yoshi on here. So where did it go? Oh, it's over there. I can see it moving across. It's getting there, it's getting there. Yes. Everyone? Today's... we have to say that it's the Nomura Award, right? Yeah, the Nomura Award. The new Nomura Award. Okay. Because you're the new Nomura. Okay, here we go. This is the new... oh, Nomura Award. Okay. Let's pick a fancy font. Okay, we're going through it. It's got to be legible, though, you know what I'm saying? That's legible, but it's not fancy enough. Nah, it's not bold enough is what it is. It's got to be more bold, man. Gotta be ugly if it was like Comic Sans. Can you imagine if I used Comic Sans? Ugh. Mario Party letters. What font did I use? Oh, hold on. This one's pretty nice. Bold italic. Okay, great. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, everyone. We have awarded... we are officially awarding... this is an official award. We are officially awarding P. Yoshi as the new Nomura. So everyone, please, a round of applause for P. Yoshi. P. Yoshi is the new Nomura. If you want to offend him, use comics. Alright. Okay. This is what you wanted. This is our king now. We don't need Nomura anymore. We've got P. Yoshi. Hold on, where's my Comic Sans? Where is it? I'm not seeing it. Comic Sans. Yes. Ooh, bold italics because we're fancy people. Alright. This is the new Nomura is P. Yoshi. Well done, everyone. Graphic design is your passion. That's what Comic Sans says. Comic Sans says that's what you like. It's what you care most about. I'm so pleased with how this award turned out. This is great. Well done, everybody. Well done. I want that to be more front and center. You know what? I'm going to put it here. I'm putting it there. Okay. That means that I'll just move some of these out of the way a little bit so they are legible. Well done, everyone. This has been a stupid amount of fun. Alright. This has been ridiculous. Okay. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes and then I will wrap up the stream. I'll go grab something to eat and then I'll work on this game for a couple hours and then I'll just put it online for you guys to look. It's not meant to be a full, real, big experience. Just we're mashing our ideas together for fun. Honestly, not too bad for something scrapped up in a bit. This is so silly and I love it. This is what we're all about. I want us all to hang out at Denny's at 2 a.m. to get food poisoning. So, you know, it'd be great is follow-up awards as well. We'll add to it. We'll come up with follow-up awards. AAA quality. Well, I know it's not good enough for quadruple A. That's reserved for like Ubisoft only. I'm visually just now registering what I'm looking at. I was lost in the sauce, so I wasn't paying attention to what was happening at the time, but I'm physically looking at what it is now. Oh, this is fantastic. This has been so great, everyone. My coffee's ice cold. I'm not drinking that. All right, so this has been great. This has been so much fun. Happy April Fools, everyone. I hope you had a great time. I'm going to go work on our community mashup game after I have some lunch, so... great job, everyone. This has been a lot of fun. So, okay, some thoughts. So, if we did another community mashup game in the future, what other legacy consoles would you guys want a game for? PSP is the fastest one that I can make games for because I can use GameMaker 8. I grew up using GameMaker 8, so I'm accustomed to being able to make stuff very quickly. DS is a little bit slower and I'm more limited in what I can make, but I can still make things pretty quickly, but the concepts have to be a little bit simpler on the DS. If I make a game for Game Boy that is going to use GB Studio, so I may not be able to execute mechanically complex ideas, but with GB Studio you can make stuff very quickly. If I make something for the Vita, I can use Unity, and that's my fastest workflow. I can make basically anything that isn't an MMORPG. I mean, I could do that, but it'd be expensive, so there's no point in doing it. Game Boy's a great one. Yeah, we can do Game Boy, absolutely. Also, sorry if I got late a little too much. No, that's fine, perfectly fine. 3DS, I have to be very careful. I'm still looking into different homebrew methods for the 3DS. And I have to be careful making 3DS homebrew because I am a registered 3DS developer, so I kind of want to stay away from that a little bit, you know. So, Game Boy would be a fun one to do. I still want to do one where you use the link cable and one player does controls like creates a bullet hell for the other player, and the other player, you know, gets to shoot all the enemies and avoid the bullets. I think that'd be fun. So, is appreciating the motor face. You had the idea for the next one being a virtual pet game. That would be cool. Game Boy, maybe. That would be fun. That'd be so great. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We could absolutely do that. GB Studio makes development so fast on the Game Boy. So try not to break those. They will be rare in some years. Read that as Virtual Boy. I did too, honestly. When I first read Stathio's comment, I thought it said Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy is still slow for me. I'm using View Engine, and I'm still learning it, so it's slow for me, but I can make Virtual Boy games. Twin stick shooter or on-rail shooter. I love on-rail shooters. I love arcade-style shooters. They're just fantastic. Twin stick shooters for me, like, it's got to have a really cool gimmick for me to be interested in it. It's got to have like something like a hook, a really cool gameplay hook. So, all right, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's been so much fun. It's been so cool. I gotta grab some lunch. So happy April Fools. Take care. And again, if you want to try my new game, my new Silver Falls game that I just launched, go ahead and download it for free. You can play it for free. If I bring that up here. Play. There. Did I? Oh, you know what? I think doing the screens confused it. That's what happened. Yeah. Doing the multiple screens confused it. So, yeah, you can grab the new Silver Falls. This is canonical. This is official. This is an official Silver Falls game. Go to the itch.io. You can download it and play for free. It works best on hardware because you can close the screen and you can make the two characters kiss each other. I'm going to make these two guys kiss. I just use a hotkey here to close and open the lid. They're not going to like it if you make them kiss. That's going to ruin the vibe and the romance. So. Anyway, Sun Grand Guitar Hero when you need to play with a sword or hammer. That'd be fun. I would love to use peripherals. I'd like to get more into peripherals in the future. So I'm collecting all that stuff as well, the cool peripherals. So I have the Onimusha sword. Has anyone seen those? We could make a music clip and put it on. That heart thing covers letters, man. On GBA, like the Dreamwork ports. That'd be great. So I'm learning Butano game engine for the GBA. I should have made them kiss. Okay, so have fun, everyone. Check out my new game that I just launched. Again, it's free. Grab it from the itch.io. You can play it in an emulator, but make sure you map a button to closing the lid, because closing the lid is what makes the characters kiss each other. They're both on screen, and you close it, and they kiss. So if you play it on an emulator, make sure... I use Desmumi. Make sure you can close the lids. Just map it in your controls. So that's fun. Happy April Fools, everyone. Take care. Thanks, everyone. It's been so much fun. Oh, Matthew, hey, we're just wrapping up. It's been a lot of fun. Matthew, in case you missed it, so I'll just bring it back. I'm going to bring it back here before we leave now. We awarded the new Nomura Award to P. Yoshi. So we've decided at the end of every single community mashup, someone is going to be awarded the new Nomura Award. Because we don't need Nomura anymore. P. Yoshi was the legend. P. Yoshi is our champion this time. P. Yoshi is the new Nomura. So, oh, it's been so much fun, everyone. Take care. It was a lot of fun. All right. And then within like the next 16 hours or so, I will upload our community mashup game. I'll put that on itch.io. It's just going to be it's going to be ridiculously fun, you know. Just a funny game. Okay, take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Appreciate it. Take care, everyone. I guess, what's my catchphrase now? All right, everyone, it's 2 a.m. Let's go to Denny's to get food poisoning.